everybody to another episode of No Jumper Nude. It is December 20th.
Hold on. No Jumper Nude is
Did I say
crazy.
nude?
Yeah.
Yes, my fault.
No Jumper Nude is crazy. This
No
is not
Jumper
talk, my
Just gave Adam some new ideas.
That's crazy.
No Jumper
I don't
Nude.
even want to be a part of that.
That's a
brand
crazy
of the
spin-off
team.
show. I don't like that spin-off show. That's crazy. Top of the top, everybody, though.
Top of the top, everybody. We got DeJean Paul in the building.
What's good? What's good?
Chris J.
Jackin back.
A.K.A. Chris J. Jack's son.
He was going to say it for you, Cat Daddy. Trust
You
me.
know what I'm saying?
Let him go on it up. You man.
A.K.A.
Balls.
Mr. Up on them bodies. You know, they like to call me that. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
We got the sharp one in the building.
Man, the one and only. You know what I'm looking for. You did.
Yeah. How's everybody doing?
I'm doing good.
Solid.
Getting close to the end of the year.
Man.
10 more days.
Yeah, man.
Man, I don't even know where the hell this year went.
Right.
I know
It
it
did
went
fly
by so
by.
fast.
That's good, though. It wasn't the best year. It was a bullshit year, in my opinion.
No.
So I'm looking forward to the new year.
No, it was a great year.
It was a great year?
Yeah.
Okay, what's up? Talk to me.
Because it teaches you and gives you lessons and knowledge for your better years to come.
That
Exactly.
part, okay.
So
I like that.
You know, it was a good year because did you not learn a lot?
Learned a whole lot. I will say that. I learned
Did you
a
not
lot.
network?
A whole lot, too. More
All
than I
right.
ever have.
So you know that your network is your net worth.
That's what they say.
All right then.
Yeah.
Stay on your game. It's been a great
Optimistic.
year.
You're right. It's been a great year. You
It's
heard
been a
him.
great motherfucking year.
Say less. This was. I'm gonna be a pessimist. This was the worst year I done ever had. But like you said, I am gonna learn a lot of lessons from it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Next year gonna be bounce back season.
And
Gonna be heavy.
your blessings is in the lessons. You
That's
know,
right.
you
That
gotta
part.
just pay attention. Everybody always want to be mad and be emotional when the shit go down. But if you really look at it, man, there's a lesson in everything.
Exactly.
Take that out of it. Don't just take the negative.
You're right about that. Got to start being more grateful, too. That's my New Year resolution, is to be more grateful moving forward for the things I do have and what I do got going on.
Yeah.
Versus
I did want to mention that next week we will be doing a year in review.
fire.
These are some of don't say them out loud, but these are
Right.
some of the things that have happened throughout the year.
Okay.
Like things that I've completely forgotten about. Like this, for example, I totally forgot that this was this year.
Oh, okay. The highlights of the year.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
yeah, next week we'll do that. These are just some that I have written down, but yeah, it's been a crazy year. Things that have happened, takeoffs, murderer was arrested. Tom Brady finally officially retires
Yeah.
Again.
again.
LeBron
Officially
broke that record.
yeah.
The Kareem's
But
record, yeah.
So yeah, next week we'll do that year in review. We'll do another episode about music specifically. It'll be fun.
That's fine. It's my editorial wise, it's the best time of year because when you put out those year-end lists and you get people just talking about that type of stuff, best albums of the year, best songs of the year, you feel me, best features. As a journalist, that's like one of my favorite things to do. That recap.
That's what's up. I just like to talk shit. That's all I like to do. Make people mad for a living.
Oh, real quick, Mike, can you go to my Instagram real
Yes.
quick? I got a question.
What it
Between
do?
two.
Good, Adam.
Top of the morning,
Yeah.
man. Top of the morning.
Top of the
Doing
top.
good.
What's good? We was pulling up. We got to get to the bottom of who did this Photoshop to my photo real quick.
Oh, with the pizza and shit?
Yeah, and the boba. I don't even drink boba. This is crazy.
Yeah, that got a chuckle out of me, I'm not gonna lie.
I
You
saw.
don't like boba roll?
No, I'm not into shit like that. First, I thought it was a chocolate shake. Who did this? Who's responsible for this? They don't feed us like that up here.
Why the fuck would you block my face out?
I didn't do
what
that.
What the fuck? No,
the
not
first-
you.
yeah, right.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, what point were they trying to get across there?
Man, come on, bro.
They wanted to make sure that they knew you wasn't having any of that food. I wasn't sharing any of it with you.
Imagine I
That's
put
what that
3
means.
hot dogs in front of you with no plate.
No plates, no paper towels, no napkins, no utensils, nothing. Just,
No plate is crazy.
That
Yeah,
is
you're a
crazy.
nasty
Raw
nigga,
dog
you
in the
doing
table,
that.
Paul. That's crazy.
You say it again?
Raw dog in the table. The food is raw dog in the table.
Pause.
Pause. I said that. This is when we was interviewing
Strong pause.
Exhibit, right? This is the day we was interviewing Exhibit. That food wasn't on the table. Wasn't any food on the table.
In case you couldn't tell.
Right. That's
Not a
crazy.
real milkshake.
Boba tea or whatnot. Yeah. Shout out to the Reddit. We're gonna figure out who did this. Get to the bottom of it. I got $100.
Shout out to the Reddit who thinks that
$100.
they think Chris paid to be here.
Oh my God!
I just saw that narrative in the Reddit.
He was
I
here
paid.
yesterday.
I paid. Yeah, I'm living like that. I
What's
paid
the
to be
fee?
here for sure.
But then I seen like one person like, oh, I don't think so, because Adam was saying that he watches his podcast and he was excited to have him on and stuff. I'm like, okay.
Hey,
there
as
you
long
go.
as y'all talking,
There's somebody who actually paid attention.
Just talk. You feel
What's
what I'm
the
saying? I
fee
paid to be here. You feel
to
what I'm
be
saying?
on No Jumper News? I'm curious.
It was
How much would you have to
$2,000.
pay to
I
be
had to
on
pay
No Jumper News? That's
$2,000 to
hilarious.
be up here at No Jumper. Every show, I'm paying $2,000.
Last nigga we charged $5,500. You know what I'm saying? Charged $5,500 for a nigga to be on the news.
That's crazy.
Straight up.
That would be a pretty crazy monetization scheme because
He said who?
I could just
$5,500
imagine like
for
the type of person that would pay money to be on the news would be the type of person that would make me want to put a bullet in my fucking head as soon as I had to start
right,
talking
at
to
that
him.
magnitude for that type of money.
Yeah,
hell
they're going to be
yeah.
a cornball or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So
something
Reddit,
deeply
y'all run with what y'all want to run with, man. Run with it.
I used to battle them people all the time. It's like we had a love-hate relationship. I used to get into it. I remember I told I got on live. I said, I will buy the top 3 people that run the Reddit on the No Jumper, like the top 3 people that got something to say.
The most karma.
I will pay for your tickets, first class, your rooms and everything. And y'all can come sit down with me and we can all talk about it. You just see people in the comments like, who's gonna go? Who's going, now nobody got nothing to say.
Them niggas don't want to appear on camera.
Come
like
on,
that.
bro. Why not? Because you
talk
know what
a lot of
happens
shit.
when you get on camera and you can't talk that shit, it's going to discredit everything you even talk about in them comments.
Right, but
Take
the
that.
Photoshop skills are impressive. I will say that.
Yo, what
They
I
could have
noticed,
did better.
y'all got
But shout out to the Reddit.
y'all got the biggest haters that love y'all in
Yeah, I
y'all
love
chat.
them.
It's
Love
crazy.
them, man. Love them, man. I love them.
I'll be going through y'all comments. It's like, oh my God, they say the most heinous stuff, but they be tapped in.
It's like a creative writing class every day, like a contest to
It
see who can
is.
come up with the best narrative.
Right. Why do you think that is? Why do you think the culture of No Jumper right now is people just tapping in to be the first person to hate or the first person to leave a negative comment? Like,
Because
what
I
is
feel
that
like,
about?
okay, over the years, No Jumper been around a long time, 8
Yeah.
years. So you have a lot of like fans who kind of get familiar with the platform at different stages in its lifespan. And then as it gradually changes, they get gradually more and more annoyed by whatever we're doing that week. So like when we started talking to Crip Mac a lot and like, you know, doing a lot of like people who are in gangs and stuff, all the people who are like here because of SoundCloud rap are all of a sudden like, what the fuck is this
Pissed off.
bullshit?
Wow.
And same thing with like, you know, anybody who showed up at a certain point because of other hosts that used to be on the channel. And then all of a sudden those people are gone, but they're still subscribed and they're still kind of tapped in. It's like they fall in love with it for one thing, but then it's like constantly changing. So then they, you know, there's
You
just
know
like
what's
more
sick?
negativity. Then in comparison, if you just have one person,
Yeah.
like Joe Rogan's podcast has been basically the same the whole time I've watched
The
it.
entire
Joe
time.
Rogan
JR
Never
guest.
changes, right?
It's never changed.
Yeah,
It's
that's
never
true.
changed.
Yeah.
But like even with like the Reddit, like if you notice, like even with people on there that talk shit, if you ever hit them up, they'll tell you how much of a fan they are of you.
That part.
Like it's,
I never
it's
hit one up.
sickening. It's sickening.
and
I
they'll
have
be
this,
following
like,
you on social
they'll-
media.
like on social media, like people on social media talk shit. You'll go to click on their page to find out that they follow you.
That's crazy. Why do you
know what
follow
I'm
somebody
saying?
that you
Like,
hate
yeah,
like
that
that?
you got something bad to say about, and then when you hit them up, like, hey, what's the problem? Man, you know, I really do fuck with your content. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like,
Yep.
you do be doing your shit. I'm gonna go erase my comment.
That's crazy.
It's crazy,
They
bro.
just want attention. That's
I had a weird one the other day because I was at the store all day and you know, take a million photos throughout the day, but one person comes up and his cousin or some shit is in a wheelchair and I take a picture with his cousin, you know, like lean down, take a picture with him,
Right.
whatever, say what's up to him, thank him for coming through, regular shit. And then that night that guy was like posting about it in the Reddit, or like his cousin was posting about it in the Reddit and saying like, oh, that was so dope of Adam and all the guys to be nice to this dude and he's super hyped on it and stuff like that. And it was so foreign to me to see somebody saying something nice in the Reddit based on a real life interaction. Because usually it's the total opposite. Usually it's negativity based on
fuck.
stuff that is completely foreign. And then you go to the store or you go to a show or you go out in public and you get nothing but positivity out of people. And it's kind of like, that makes you feel like the Reddit is this like
That's
alternate
why I
universe.
told Flacco big ass. I said, you can go outside, bro. People
Yeah.
fuck with you. Like, he really don't got no problems.
You
Like,
should keep a shooter though.
for sure. No,
some
for sure.
security, some type.
But nobody really like, bro, it just be online trolling, some bullshit. It don't really be nothing. And like, even to be in this job and in this space, you gotta know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are gonna talk shit. You gotta roll with it. Like, we No Jumper, we get talked shit about all the time.
Yeah.
But you gotta ignore that shit, man. Keep moving.
So actually, I have an announcement. Yesterday, I came on here and spoke about basically the conversation that Andrew Schultz had with academics about
Saw that.
him feeling a certain type of way about my line of questioning when I had Andrew Schultz on No Jumper about a year and a half ago.
Remember that?
And so as soon as we get done this, I had to shoot Plug Talk, so I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. We do the hour-long interview with this crazy-ass Russian girl. Insane. But then as soon as I get done, I go in the bathroom to baby wipe my ass because she was letting me know she wanted to get down and dirty in there. Anyway, so I go in the bathroom with the baby wipes. While I'm taking the baby wipes and jamming them, you know, a half inch up my asshole to clean the shit out. Sorry. So I'm in there with the baby wipes.
You
just want to talk about baby wipes in your ass.
He does that shit,
But
bro.
while I'm doing
Yes.
that, phone's
Right.
on Do Not Disturb. Open up my phone. I got a text from Andrew Schultz as soon as the clip goes up. And I won't divulge the entirety of our conversation, but we went back and forth for a little bit. Basically, he said that he was glad that he watched the video because he understood more of where I was coming from and understood that I wasn't necessarily trying to do him dirty with that. He explained a little bit more in-depth shit, me not being in the comedy world, about the pickle that I had kind of put him in by asking him certain questions or whatever. And we went back and forth, and you know, it was a good conversation. And he said
And these
that,
were, and then I'm just asked, these were questions that you asked him a year and a half ago.
yeah, but there was one question in particular where we have a mutual friend, Brendan Schaub, and he had put out a comedy special. It was pretty poorly received, and I asked him, "Did you like the comedy special?" And then put out the clip that was basically like highlighting his answer. And it put him in a little bit of a weird situation where like he wants to be cool to his friend, but then also if he goes on camera and says that he was really into this podcast or this comedy special that like was generally poorly received, it would be like, let's say Dejan dropped the album and we all thought the shit was ass. No offense. I'm sure if you dropped the album, it would be great.
Thank you.
But it would be kind of weird if like, you know, I had his best friend on the podcast or like a close friend of his and I was really trying to like he felt like I was just setting the clip up in advance to hate on his
But
friend.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, let's
what he
level
should've
here.
But we got to a good understanding about it, so I just want to, you know.
Understandable, but
throw that out
in
there.
all, right? I get tired of this shit. Like, bro, it's not about what you're asked. It's about what you respond, how you respond. And
exactly.
people got to remember that when you come and sit down to do an interview, it's not about what's asked of you. It's about how you respond. You are 100% in control in the driver's seat for that.
For the response.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't blame somebody for what they asked you. You need to kind of have a conversation with yourself about what you said.
But friend or not, why not just be, and again, you guys have resolved the issue.
Right,
But
the issue's resolved, but still.
why not just answer honestly? Whether you my friend or not, if you ask me about your comedy special, I'm going to say it was funny. I'm going to say it wasn't funny. I
But
liked it or I didn't like it.
I feel like
it's not a tough situation for me.
From his perspective, it was probably like a little bit more of a tough situation because you don't want to be somebody's friend who's hopping in on the pile on, you know? Where it's like, it's one thing if we don't like so-and-so's comedy special, but it's not like widely hated, but like when he's already getting shit on by a million people that he doesn't know, and then like you're
kicking
kind of
him when
like,
he's down.
I'm creating a situation where he's kind of either got to like lie or shit on his friend and become part of the pile on. So, and the one thing that was like kind of contentious, I guess, in that one clip was just that he said like, if you ask Adam to delete something from a podcast, he wouldn't do it. Which I that was the one thing I kind of took offense to because I'm like, I do that shit all the time, and I would have done it to you
That's
in that
bullshit.
situation.
I was about to say, that's true. You take that shit out.
Because I value the relationship and the friendship more than the clip, you know. So I would have done that.
How
But,
often does that happen? Someone asking you to edit an interview or take something out?
oh, very frequently, actually, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, a lot of times they'll
I've
just
had
be
people
like
ask so
one thing.
much to take out so much out of an interview where it fucks up the depth of the interview. Like it's like there's no interview left. You're making me take out all the key points that's gonna make this watchable or people even want to tune in. Now it's like why even put this shit out?
It's just promo at this point.
Yeah,
We just plug in
it's-
whatever you up here to plug, and
It
that's
starts to look commercialized and it doesn't look like it's organic or genuine.
Yeah, I did a plug talk
You know?
with a girl, and out of the half-hour interview, she talked about her like basically abusive ex-boyfriend for like 20 minutes, and then she hit us up
Do you
afterwards and
know-
said, "I want to take that out." And I'm like, "You realize we have like a 9-minute interview outside of that?" She was like, "I'm like, all right, whatever," because again, I care more about the relationship with her So it's like, all right, I'll take it out, even though I can't understand why you came here and talked about that shit the whole time.
I was flying back to Vegas. You know, she sat right behind me the entire time and was in my ear the entire fucking time.
The whole flight?
Taylor.
Taylor who?
Jesse Taylor, I think her name is.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Sitting right behind me. I'm in the very front of the plane. Fuck you, dog.
I'm not talking about her. Although,
I'm sitting
with
with
her,
a lawyer, but
I deleted like 1 minute of her talking about house phone from that interview. So, I mean, hey, there's something. But
she was fucking
I'm not talking about her. I was
my
talking
ear
about
off, bro. Me and this lawyer sitting up there, we're just like, man, like we're just trying to get off the plane. She
That's
just
rude.
in my fucking ear. I was like, hey, can you chill the fuck out?
You turned around?
Yeah, I said, hey, can you stop? Like, 'cause you're doing a lot.
Right.
Like, you're yapping our ears off. She's asking him for legal advice and all the extra shit.
On a
Like,
plane?
he's just trying to chill. He just hit for some big money, bro, off a case. He's like, I'm just trying to go gamble, bro. He's like, this bitch is behind us just fucking talking crazy.
Short flight, though. You said to Vegas, right?
Short flight, but
30,
felt like the
45 minutes.
man felt like 30 hours when she's behind you.
Sharp not known for his tolerance when it comes to loudmouth women.
Not even. It was just
Why you
like,
saying like
she
that?
just wouldn't, you know, like some people just won't stop. They don't take the hint that the conversation is over.
Yeah.
And they kind of keep it like on running. Now I'm starting to feel like it's an on running joke that she's running. You know what I'm saying? Because she
Yeah.
knows nobody wants to talk, but you constantly keep doing it.
I felt like that a little bit in the interview with her where she was talking about how much she hates her baby daddy.
Oh, she was telling me that on the
And then
plane,
like
too.
10 minutes later, she's still talking about how much she hates her baby daddy. And I'm like, okay, like we don't even know who this guy is. This is getting a little much.
A little much, man.
I have a question for Chris.
What's up?
Was there any amplification of any conflict? Because I noticed some Instagram stories from some people. You talked about how somebody's show got shot up and they posted a video proving that the cops were the ones who shot it
First
up.
of all, yeah, let me speak on that. We didn't say nothing about we did nothing. We didn't say nothing like that. So we didn't even allude to nothing like that. So if you know what I'm saying, if you putting up stuff saying we didn't say we shot nobody, we didn't even say we was there. So why would we even, where y'all get this stuff from? I didn't even see that. I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna name them because
You feel what I'm saying? So if y'all feeling some type of way, bro, get out your feelings. We didn't say nothing that we did nothing to y'all. We was just saying, we was just bringing stuff up, speaking on situations. We didn't say we did nothing to y'all. We don't want to see. Here's the problem. We don't want to do nothing to y'all. We just don't fuck with y'all because y'all don't fuck with us for no reason at all. You know what I'm saying? And then some of y'all just collateral damage because y'all hanging with the fuck boy. So it's like, we don't have no problem with y'all. It's just yo boss, man. He hate on us for no reason when we only thing we did was show him love. You feel what I'm saying? So if y'all feel some type of way, you gonna have to feel how you want to feel. Just feel how you want to feel at a distance. Cause we not trying to crash out on y'all. We don't care about y'all. We don't have no smoke with y'all. It's not nothing really against y'all. It's just, yo, if you gonna come up here and talk shit about us and try to stop what we got going on for your own hate that we ain't do nothing to you, okay, well, it's fuck you too then. Well, we supposed to be friendly. You can come up here and talk your shit, say what you want to say, try to stop stuff going on. And, okay, well, fuck you. I'm gonna show you. You wanted to say something about me? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna really stop with everything you got going on. I'm gonna take food out your kids' mouths now. So let's try to go there. If you really, you know what I'm saying, just don't speak on me. That's
There
all
it
it
is.
is. Don't
Fuck
speak
y'all.
on me.
It sound like some nigga shit going on. I asked
It
you
ain't
about
no,
it off camera.
it ain't even that. Like the situation that they talking about. Oh, y'all said y'all did this. Why? Okay, so you just put your homie out there to be an idiot. Why is he whipping out right in front of 5 cops? Come on, man. That's
Yeah.
your homie's a crash dummy. Come on now.
That was confusing. Cause like, why was I didn't really understand why the cop started shooting up the person outside of the venue.
He whipped out and popped and shot. He whipped out right in front of him.
Why?
What state was this?
Austin.
Oh, like South by Southwest Austin?
It was
Yeah.
it was
Okay.
it was on 6th Street.
On 6th Street. Which
But
is a
that's
but
crazy
yeah,
place.
it's a video. Why would we say it's a video? The video is viral on all platforms. Why would we say, oh, we did that or allude to that? We didn't do that. We just saying like, yo, yo, we don't fuck with y'all. And now y'all calling my phone mad, talk about keep your head on the swivel and like, man, shut up, bruh. Just leave me alone, man. I don't have no problems with y'all. Y'all just not finna come up here and play on my name. You
It
feel what I'm
goes
saying?
down like that in Austin.
Man,
I only go for South, but I've only been for South. That's the only time I
See,
ever
that's
been
what
in
we
Austin.
wonder though, because Austin's reputation is like it's a college city, it's a party city, it's like a gentrified city that is coming up
not-
fast, becoming the next Whataburgers everywhere down
All
south.
right,
but so
That's where I had it.
when we do see any kind of beef emerging from Austin, or when we do see a hip hop podcast emerging from Austin, which has a bunch of shit talking, one of the hosts allegedly got them bodies, etc. Makes you kind of curious because I haven't really seen that side of Austin.
So,
Me neither.
so I'm not finna be the spokesperson for Austin. I'm not from Austin. I'm from Fort Worth, Texas.
How
You
far
feel
is
what I'm
that
saying?
from Austin?
That's like
Couple hours?
3-4 hours away from Austin. You
You
feel
up
what I'm
there
saying?
like Dallas Fort Worth, right? Like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm from that area. So, and then I had people, you not from Dallas. I'll pull my birth certificate and show you. I grew up in Fort Worth, Texas, Dallas, Texas, and Chicago. You feel what I'm saying? So, I'm not saying y'all name no more. I just had to get certain stuff off my chest. But y'all really bums. Y'all going out. your time came and it's going. Like you're done. You feel me? So yeah, that's that.
Get 'em.
Just don't. But I can speak for the people who do vouch for Austin. Stop playing with them. Y'all went out there and played. You know what I'm saying? You will go to Austin. They living like that. I don't know. You feel me?
Let me dive into this topic right here. It would seem that Quavo has seemingly made a subtle jab after his former Migos brother Offset was spotted hanging out with Gunna. Photos of the two rappers linking up in Dubai first surfaced on social media on Sunday, December 17th. Initially, the clips seemed to show Offset and Gunna in the same club, but not really hanging out. But further posts later showed that the pair were drinking together. Quavo issued what fans believe to be a response as he rocked a Free Young Thug shirt and made sure to post it on both TikTok and Instagram. So first off, was anyone surprised to see Offset and Gunna kicking it? It seems like the Gunna career rejuvenation arc is in full swing.
effect. Yeah,
full
it's in
swing.
full effect.
Everybody
That's all
linking up.
This is ideal. This is very ideal. I would like to see them collaborate, tour. I feel like this is perfect, actually. This is perfect synergy.
I think what we need to do is we need to create, like, just calling stuff snitching now is not enough. We need to create a scale in which we can rate each snitching accusation independently of itself. And I would like to suggest that when we are having conversations about people like 6ix9ine, or even there's other people that might receive like a similarly harsh sentence, but I'm gonna give Gunna like a 2 on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm gonna give him a 3, maybe. And I feel like that is kind of why somebody like Offset might be more open-minded than we would expect.
Okay, here's the other shoe crashing down. Okay. A rat's a rat, right? Let's go ahead. I hate to pop the
A lot of
balloon out
people
the
would side
sky.
with you on this as well.
Yeah, a rat's a rat. And I'm curious to see how the Young Thug trial is going to unfold in the next 7 months, because everything that's even got him involved is going to come up in that paperwork. And everything that they're going to talk about throughout this case. So I had seen, I think it was a clip of Young Thug's dad was talking about, he was saying something about like, well, if you don't know the situation about Gunna and everything, you need to shut the fuck up, as in almost alluding that he's almost standing with Gunna through this.
Well, he was saying that specifically about Lil Baby, because Lil Baby basically said turn that snitch off or some shit while Gunna's verse started playing. And he was reacting to him. Now, Thug's dad has had a bunch of sort of controversial takes that seem as if they might diverge from the mainstream opinion of the YSL crew. But, I mean, I appreciate it. But we don't know, though, if Thug's dad really speaks for Young Thug in a
But
situation
who would have
like
better
this.
insight than his father? His
And
father is
that's
attorney.
why I lean towards
You feel me?
it. But listen, I'm not gonna go in full swing to just say, hey, Gunna is super telling, but it look ugly, man. Like, I don't know. I'm not here to call nobody no snitch. Like, I don't give a fuck what Gunna go through, but I stay away from niggas like that.
But
I don't hang out with niggas like that, bro. Any type of thing, you got your name in the mix of where you didn't said anything about anybody on any type of stand, any type of situation like that. Hey, man, I choose to stay away from people like that because you just never know at this point.
But to retort to your rat is a rat statement, P, wouldn't that make P a rat? QCP, the like co-CEO, co-founder of the label, doesn't he have paperwork out allegedly?
I wouldn't fuck with him neither.
Right. So and Quavo still signed. Is Quavo still signed to 300? I'm 300. QC?
Of course he is.
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
course
Right.
he is.
So I mean, you rocking the free Young Thug T-shirt in response to him hanging out with Offset, but it's like you're signed to someone who is guilty of the same street violation.
I mean, people
violation.
stay picking and choosing because think about how much.
Exactly.
Think about how much King Yella's snitching has been discussed in the media. It's like nonstop. Think about how much people talked about Boston Richie and shit. Nonstop. Then you have somebody like QCP who's super rich, super powerful. That shit was there and then gone within
$300
24
million,
hours.
though. $300
What I
million
can respect-
changes people's opinions sometimes.
But meanwhile, what King Yella did in comparison to what P allegedly did was pretty minor.
I respect what King Yella did because he actually came to the forefront as soon as it happened.
Okay.
He been speaking on it. He been addressing it. He ain't been running from it.
But P issued a
Yeah,
statement
he
when that
said
shit
he's not
first
a street
happened.
nigga, which is crazy because the narrative to me as a fan or somebody who's been watching them, anytime they would do a press run and go up to Breakfast Club or Hot 97, it would always be Coach K was the music manager and I was the street dude. I had the bag. Coach K had the experience from working with Jeezy and Gucci and Drama and them, and we partnered up, and that was the venture. So to me, P was always presented as a street nigga.
But
Would you say that?
Saying you're not a street dude is something that is like a luxury of street dudes. Like at a certain point, if you're like established enough as a guy who's in the streets, you can just come out and say like, hey, man, I didn't have nothing to do with any of that stuff. And people will actually take you serious. Or people won't really take you serious, but they understand that you have to say that in order to kind of cover your tracks in a situation like this.
That's the new I'm a street nigga term. That's the new yeah, I'm really that. But here the thing with Quavo though.
The same way
Quavo-
they're saying free him means fuck him. I hope he dies in
Exactly.
the streets. You know?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. Here the thing with Quavo though. Quavo, Offset the one who gave Migos street cred, not you. So stop trying to stand on the rat rule. Quavo never did nothing to nobody. That's the thing with Quavo. Quavo is like he played football, bro.
Well, it was Little Baby that was saying the bullshit. You
I know
what
it's
I'm saying?
Quavo put the shirt on Free Young Thug to
Right.
respond with Offset hanging out with them, right? Like
We're
right there.
assuming this again. We're assuming that. 'Cause it could
Nah,
have been a coincidence.
nah.
He could have just had that T-shirt to put on that
He
day.
keep hating on Offset. Offset sold 95K first week. Quavo album flopped. Album came and went. Everything Offset do, he been hating on Offset the whole time. Everybody thought Quavo was the one. Offset still here, putting up numbers, going on the Billboard charts. Quavo songs falling out. That's all that's happening. He try to that you see when somebody just been hating on you, all they gonna try to do is whatever you do, they gonna try to slight it. That's all been doing the whole time. So like when I'm peeping, like, okay, Quavo, all you been doing your whole career is okay, boom, you play football. You ain't no stories about you doing trapping back in the day. Nobody, Young Dolph got stories like, oh yeah, Boosie say, yeah, Young Dolph sold me this back in the day. Boom, we ain't got them stories. Oh yeah, King Von did
But
this back in the
what
day.
I can
Quavo ain't
say,
got that.
Because I done seen Buddy in action. He with the shit.
Nah, he not with no shit.
I've seen him in action, bro.
Okay.
It's
And this is years back, my nigga. I'm traveling through the South. I done ran into these niggas before they was even major. He was with, bro. He was moving.
What'd you see him do?
It's a difference when somebody come to you and do something to you and
they
you
came to a
defend
show
yourself. You feel what I'm saying?
And got into it with all the niggas that was for like promoting, like it was all these niggas, and they ended up getting into it. He went on the bus, took all of his jewelry off, came back out and handled business.
And then the jury was fake at that.
I'm just
Gucci
telling
Mane
what
told
I know,
us.
nigga.
You feel what I'm saying?
shit.
So you don't bring up the jury.
Yo, you want to know how I know that
I'm just
Quavo
saying
is
that he
Illuminati?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm not pinpoint. I don't give a fuck if the nigga had glass around his neck. He went and took his shit off and he hopped off the
Handle
tour, off the little
business,
van, my nigga, and handled
Hey
business.
man,
Sharp.
if
Why
his
is he
jury
an
wasn't
Illuminati?
real,
What's up, bro?
Peep it. He's smoking a blunt on TikTok. Nobody gets to smoke blunts on TikTok. You will get your fucking account zapped so
Yeah.
fast
that's how you know who.
if you
it's
flame
different.
up a backwood on TikTok.
didn't
So
know
this
that.
to me kind of stands out as like, damn, he got like special privileges that none of us have. I have to go look right now and see if this video is still up there because that I've had many TikToks deleted because of people.
Well, you know his label
smuggling.
is in China because QC sold to a Chinese company.
Yo, but look, it is still up on his TikTok. It was posted one day ago, but while almost all of Quavo's TikToks have like actually a lot of his stuff doesn't do that good. It'll get like a couple 100,000 views, but that one has 52K, which is like extremely low for Quavo on TikTok. So I'm going to assume it was shadow banned by the anti-weed Chinese Communist Party.
Him with that behavior right there is the reason why your nephew is not here no more. Because you so
t-shirt?
thirsty. Yes. Him carrying that on right there, going that Offset, that's why his nephew not here no more. Cause he so thirsty. He want to be around mob ties. He want to have mob ties. I want to be around them so bad. And then boom, Takeoff ain't even want to go with you. But you so thirsty, want to be around. See, Offset ain't with y'all. See, I really live like that. I don't need to go around mob ties to feel like I'm this individual. I'm this type of street cat. Like, nah, I don't want to go with y'all. Y'all, you want to be over there, you be over there. But he's so thirsty. Like Offset, like, nah, I'm trying to elevate. What's elevating? Me dealing with Gunna. I'm going to elevate. I'm not dealing with no street. I did it already. I'm 32. I'm ready to elevate. That's what Offset on. But this guy right here, that's why your album's not selling no more. Cause you want to stick to that code right there. Yeah, okay. Well, you finna see Gunna sell 200, 300K 10 years from now. While your career is no more, you finna see Offset still here doing crazy performances at the Grammys, dancing like Michael Jackson, while you still hanging over there with mob ties. You know what I'm saying? And they the ones who just slumped your homie. That's how that's gonna go. So it's like, yeah, Offset, do your thing, bro.
Is everyone just ignoring the fact that Offset is right now going through an intense divorce and he might just be looking for some friendship? And also, he might feel like Gunna got the bitches. So maybe he needs to tap in with them.
Gunna got the horse for sure.
And I mean, they are in Dubai for some reason.
Gunna got the horse for sure.
Offset got jug. He got play, bro. That nigga can move some bitches himself. You don't need Gunna for that.
Yes, fact.
You need to hang out with Gunna for that, nigga. You want some friends, go to church, nigga. Find some friends somewhere else. You ain't got to be around this nigga right now. At least find out. Let's find out what the fuck is really going on first before niggas just go start pulling up with other niggas.
But we should know by now. It's been long enough.
I mean,
They drinking champagne.
hey, man, I say just hold that relationship up just for a second.
Okay.
It's safer that way. Rather be safe than sorry.
Yeah.
See, if Lil Baby say F him, come on. Young Thug put Lil Baby and Gunna on. So if anybody know, Lil Baby know. He run Atlanta. That's his city for damn near. He like bruh, who wouldn't know? See, if Future not effing with Gunna, come on now.
But Lil
Something
Baby
wrong.
got bigger things to focus on. He needs to focus
Hey,
on
and
his rap career.
Glow donated $2 and said, "Did Quavo hit your girl?" So I guess we could all go around. Did Quavo hit your girl? I don't think so.
If Quavo hit my girl must be bad. So you know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out.
No.
That I see that as a compliment. Y'all just gave me a compliment to really think that some shit like that. So
Actually,
shout out, man.
Would you say that Quavo would make good music with Offset if they were to reunite, or you think the Migos reunion is a figment of my imagination?
Yeah, only because Quavo
tripping.
a hater, bro. He's a hater. He hate to see Offset sell 100K first week, and he still stuck selling 20, 30K first week.
I'm trying to think
He
would I
hate
listen
that.
to them without Takeoff being there. I'm trying to think about that.
Yo, I'm gonna be real though. Back when I first started being with my girl, Quavo did DM her, and I remember this was like when I was so green to the industry and
You about
shit
to
that
go
I was
viral.
like, "Damn, that's cool!" Like Quavo DM my bitch.
Yeah.
And when I think about it now, I'm like, "Damn, that's gay as fuck." I don't think I ever even said it on the podcast or anything. I just was
Hey,
kind of
man.
like,
Hey,
I was
man.
just kind of complimented, like, "Damn, Quavo want to fuck my girl? I must have
Y'all
a bad
screenshotted
one.
it?
She a bad one.
Hey,
I'm cool
I
now."
look at it at like, hey, your girl gonna choose. She gonna do what she gonna do. You know what I'm saying? That you can't. It ain't like. You know, I look at that as, oh, okay, for sure. That's what's up. But your girl gonna choose, she gonna do what she gonna do. So it ain't no point in getting like kind of shooken up by it or nothing. If she gonna make that move, she gonna make the move. So it ain't no point in feeling some type of way about it. You feel what I'm
I
saying?
wasn't.
Let them go that way.
I wasn't bothered at the time too, because it's not like I knew any of these people. Which I mean, I still don't know Quavo, but like I would expect someone like him to kind of know who she was wifed up with. But at that time, it was like something new that I didn't feel any type of way about it. But that is always kind of a tricky one, because like, damn, my girl got hit up by Trey Songz a few different times, like years apart.
Yeah.
many
when-
years apart, and then like you
watch.
kind of don't know what to do with it. You're
Nah,
like,
see,
damn,
it-
should I use this for clout? Should I say something?
Nah, you definitely should have, because Trey Songz got
He got a lot going on
Yeah,
right
he got
now.
the heebie-jeebies. So you put your life at risk if Trey Songz hit
Be
your
careful
bro.
with that one.
I ain't
I
gonna
should have
lie.
told her to go
That's
let him
how-
hit,
yeah.
and then we're gonna do this lawsuit.
Like everybody else.
we go
So he got
partner
like-
up on the lawsuit.
Partner up on a lawsuit is a crazy conspiracy. He got like 10 lawsuits right now. or
He
something
might
like
have
that.
like 10 what you call STI
SA?
infections. You feel what I'm saying?
Yo,
Allegedly.
He
you feel me?
probably 10 girls have come on No Jumper without me intending for this to happen and basically told a gruesome, crazy ass story about
Trey
Trey
Songz,
Songz. So I feel like we might need to worry about Trey Schlongs. Remember, what was it, Eliza? I think Eliza was shooting porn with a porn star named Trey Schlongs.
So yeah,
I ain't really heard about him since, but that's a fire name.
And this was on TMZ. These two women.
Look at this donation. A Fly, Chris, respectfully, get your facts right before you speak on shit you don't know, bro. You're loud and wrong, especially about Atlanta politics. Stick to Austin. Damn.
First off, bro, I'm not
waste of
from
$10.
Austin. Okay, when TTE Naughty come up here, he can speak to y'all about Austin. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not from Austin, so don't even say that. And bro, it's documented. Can't nobody say they like that in 2024, 2023, and it ain't nothing back from the background. All these clips coming out of King Von and all these Chicago artists and they encounters with the police. You don't see none of that with Quavo, other than recently with his hands tied behind his back because he just got robbed on a boat. That's what you seen with Quavo. You didn't see him back then, you know what I'm saying, fight. You ain't see a fight from Quavo from back in the day. You ain't see none of that. Everything documented. You can't, come on. I don't want to hear all them bricks and pounds he talked about. Ain't nobody came out and said, oh, we ain't got no stories from his mama like, yeah, the police showed up at my door and they was looking for my son. We ain't got none of that. Nah, bruh. He ain't fooling nobody.
But
don't
like
want none of that.
you get to a certain point of success in your career and people start like actively deciding, and actually it's really like a 2023 thing, but people decide that they want to like really just like figure out if you actually move weight or not. Whereas when in the 90s and shit, it was kind of like, did I really believe that Jay-Z sold kilos of cocaine, that he had 100 bricks when he got in the industry? I don't know if I really believed it back then. I was kind of rolling with it, but it's not like I really thought that he was going to be able to pass the sniff test.
Was it like 92 bricks or something like that? Or what
It
was
was the niggas around him that was having it. See, you got to remember, bro, when we was coming, it was always, nigga might have it, but there was always the niggas behind you that would have it. Really got the packs, my nigga. Really got the play that puts you on. You know what I'm saying? You don't just jump off the porch, my nigga, just swinging out the park like that. It's somebody that you know, you admire, you may look up to, or that you're close to.
Right.
Because it
That
wasn't
put you on,
it
bro.
wasn't until like 50 Cent that people started to really expect that the guy who was rapping about shooting shit up was actually going to have been shot and allegedly shot shit up. You know? Like realistically, through all that shit, NWA, did any of us know how hard these dudes were gangbanging? I mean, not really, right? Like
and
there
it
was
came out, they wasn't like that. 50 Cent, see, my problem with 50 Cent. The biggest thing we always hear about 50 Cent
You got
is
a problem with a lot of
I got a problem with everybody, bro.
I like that.
Everybody, bro. 50 Cent, bro, he's famous for being a victim, bro. We gotta stop this with 50 Cent.
King
Like he
Troll.
was just
He's
like
King
that.
Troll, bro.
Bro,
He's King
Oh, for
Troll.
getting shot.
people
Okay.
who that good at trolling is not like that, bro.
He's good at trolling. Like, I mean, he's the king of that
He's too
shit.
good at it.
Yeah, he
We got a
is.
So it's
donation
like,
right here.
bruh, think of all the people that 50
is
Cent beef with. Wimps, DJ Khaled, Rick Ross,
He beef with the game.
Ja Rule, the gang, and he lost that beef.
Let me just read this one real
And
quick.
he lost the beef to Preem, the real street nigga.
And there's no
on,
cosign
man.
to the diss that takes place in the middle of this. So glad Adam's reading super chats finally. Dejan and Flacco the best. Sharp lame. The guy in the middle sucks.
Bro, you tripping.
Thank you for the $5. That's crazy.
JJ.
Appreciate the passion, even though I disagree with your statements towards the ends there.
Man, look, all the rappers from back then was capping and then brainwash our generation into really doing it. Then they call us stupid. Like, wait, they really doing that? They really doing what's in their raps? Because they wasn't doing it. So now we stupid. Nah, y'all brainwashed our generation into really thinking, oh, no, we got to really be like this. So now all our
got a
rappers
point.
crashing out.
That's
He's
a great
got a
point.
point.
That's a
I
great
ain't
point.
gonna hold you. Low-key got a point.
Good.
But we are equipped with the tools now to be able to figure out if somebody's full of shit or
But
not.
niggas ain't doing that type of homework. They're doing what they see. It's all off impulse. Nobody's going and doing like the research other than somebody who's a journalist or somebody that's in media to actually find out whether this shit's, you know what I'm saying, real rap or real cap. Most niggas just doing what they see, bro. Kids are young. They don't want to go do the fucking research. Hey, shit, that shit look cool. Let's get it.
You can't.
Shit
You
sound cool. Let's do it.
in 2023, you don't even gotta do research no more.
Might be
It's
both
gonna
actually.
come out. You gon' a video of you look at Pooh Shiesty. Before he popped off, it's a video of him having a shootout, bag drug deal. It's gonna come out. It's everything. You can't even say you not like you like that and ain't nothing. Nobody can vouch for you. Nobody can say, oh yeah, he from here. I did this with him. I seen him do that.
And the
Nobody.
police
This
then
next story is very crazy.
I
You
got
it?
this
Go
one.
ahead.
I got
Yeah,
this
read
one
this
right
because this is some wild shit right here.
This is
What's
crazy.
this right here? Chance Comanche, the NBA G leaguer, arrested for his alleged role in the murder of a woman earlier this month, confessed to cops that he strangled a female before burying her body in the Nevada desert. And I believe it was in Henderson, Nevada, to be
Well, shout out Henderson.
And he admitted
it
to
says,
it.
in the docks, Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, investigators say throughout a series of interviews, they learned that Comanche and his ex-girlfriend, 19 years old, Sakari Harnden, played a role in the disappearance of Mariana Rogers, and when they spoke to the basketball player about it, he fessed up to killing her.
Stupid.
Comanche told cops he pulled out an HDMI cord and strangled Rogers for around 10 seconds. He allegedly let go, though. Cops say he told then Harden continued to choke her until she became unresponsive.
This guy's an idiot.
Why would you? I mean, there's so much for us to figure out about why he would kill a woman in the middle of the desert with a HDMI cord, which is probably
Crazy.
one of the stranger ways that I've ever heard of anyone catching a body.
I'm
But
gonna
like a
tell
game
you
of
what.
Clue.
this is why, if you're not experienced with criminality, you probably shouldn't be just having a bright idea. He's disgracing the number 22. Look at that fucking jersey. But like, why? Like, I just don't understand. It doesn't seem like if you're just gonna cop to it right away to the cops, like you should have got your King Von on and sat down for 3-4 years and fought the charge, bro.
All right.
Yeah, because he didn't do it.
So she flew out. He posed as a trick.
Oh, okay.
She flew out to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Henderson and Vegas is right on
Right
top
there.
of each
Right.
other. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Flew out, and I guess that's how it all happened. But he posed as a trick in the beginning.
So the story is supposedly his ex-girlfriend convinced him to kill this girl or harm this girl because she had been telling on her new nigga. So you're looking out for your ex-girlfriend's new nigga by getting rid of the snitch or the witness in his case. Allegedly, the new nigga is a rapper from the Bay, rapper/pimp from the Bay.
He didn't do it. He just taking a charge for the girl who really did it.
Well, that's even stupider than
That's-
doing it, in my opinion.
This is why you don't chase women right here. He's the prime example of where a woman could lead you. He taking a charge for the girl who really did it.
But that's your ex-girlfriend. That's not, and she got a whole new nigga. That's also in jail. So why would you?
I would
Okay,
turn
hold
on
on,
that
hold on.
bitch so fast.
Niggas is
Hold
retarded.
on. Hold on.
That's
so
a different type of retard. We talking about a double retard. or
so
something.
you never been in a situation where you liked a girl and she done got with another guy and you still was on her hotel a little bit?
You think I would put I
Fuck
would kill
that
somebody with an
bitch.
HDMI cord of all things? Not
Fuck
any.
that bitch.
I would kill somebody with an HDMI cord for a girl.
But look, it says that according to police,
Question mark.
both women were working as sex workers. Allegedly, the dispute erupted over an expensive watch. So what's that mean? Like maybe one of them tried to steal
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Okay.
So she probably tried to peel him for the watch. He found out about it and got salty.
Yeah, okay.
The one that's dead tried to steal the watch.
More from
I
ESPN.
mean, it would be possible.
Rogers, a medical assistant from Washington State, was reported missing December 7th during a trip to Las Vegas to visit friends. Her remains were later found in the Vegas suburbs of Henderson, which, by the way, how are they going to find the remains? You didn't do it right. You should have dug deeper. According to the affidavit, Comanche and Harden worked together to choke Rogers in the early hours of December 6th. Again, why does it need to be a team effort to choke somebody to
choke
death?
one
You should have
person.
been able to do it on your own. You should have took a few jiu-jitsu classes. Police said that Harden and Rogers were both sex workers and that Harden had an ongoing dispute with Rogers over an expensive watch. According to the affidavit, the plot called for Comanche to pose as a sex customer who would tie Rogers' hands behind her back. Comanche then used a cord while Harden used both of her hands to choke Rogers, the affidavit said. Again, why do you need to team up with a bitch to kill a bitch?
Yeah, the plot is crazy. This is crazy.
That's
this
a while.
This is gonna make a real dope documentary, don't you think?
Yeah, it's a sad one. Can I just ask, what's the G League? Is that like you're not? It's below the
below
NBA.
really.
Step
Yeah,
below the NBA.
Got it.
But they still be over there hooping.
They get paid though.
Yeah, they get paid, but like it's like limbo. You can still go back to the NBA. You just gotta be over there killing shit.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
And so their teams are called the same, are named after NBA teams as well. Like it's Kings in both.
Yeah, it's a different city.
Oh, okay.
Bananas.
That shit's
crazy.
crazy right there, man.
Why
Like,
you have to have the 22, Adam? That is crazy.
fuck that bitch.
Don't fuck my number
What
up.
you got going on, man? And her little trying to put a nigga in a loophole like that, man. Make that bitch go do your shit by yourself. As a matter of fact, you can go with that bitch.
Why
That's a
that
fact.
weapon of choice? I'm stuck on the HDMI cord.
I know what you could have just like gone and got a fucking bungee cord, make it easier on yourself, right?
Because it's deeper. No one. He ain't do that. He ain't do that.
You don't
He
believe
taking
me?
the charge.
You
It's
don't
deeper
believe
than that. He ain't do it, bro. He just the idiot.
like
Tender
it.
dick as hell.
Meek Mill has cautioned his followers about something sinister being afoot after Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg was revealed to be building a large compound in Hawaii. Conspiracy theories have abounded thanks to news that Zuckerberg will be building a 5,000 square foot underground bunker on his property. According to an expose about the project that ran in Wired, details about the plan are limited, but what's known is that Zuckerberg has purchased more than 1,400 acres of property on Kauai or something. And the main home of the property, which is very much above ground, boasts 30 bedrooms and 30 bathrooms. The bunker, in other words, is just a small part of a much larger estate that will also feature multiple elevators, offices, conference rooms, and industrial-sized kitchen, the magazine explained. That, however, has not stopped Meek Mill from speculating that doomsday is around the corner, taking to Twitter on Sunday to spark a debate amongst his followers. I have to say that like Meek Mill is probably one of the few rappers that has really had his public image impacted by his tweeting because his inability to spell anything correctly and his just overall like bizarre sense of what's appropriate to post on Twitter. Like another example that comes to mind from a couple weeks ago is when he basically did the classic thing of like, I need all graphic designers to create designs for me and submit them to me, and then I'm going to pick the best one and pay you, which I feel like 10 plus years ago, I might have tweeted that at one point and didn't realize that that was like heavily frowned upon in the graphic designer community, because that's basically like telling a bunch of people to put in labor and work and effort, and then you're saying like, I'm going to pay one of you. And I would say in this case, like I saw this tweet and I immediately was just like, what is he inferring? Like, what is the thing that he thinks is coming? And then I did a little bit of research on it and realized that yes, a 5,000 square foot underground bunker is a pretty goddamn large bunker. Like to put it in comparison, I'm pretty sure that's like larger than this entire building.
Right.
But I mean, it doesn't really take that much of a stretch to think that Mark Zuckerberg, realistically, it's a gigantic property with 30 bedrooms. I don't think that the underground bunker is that hard to wrap your head around. And I don't think like what is coming? That there's going to be a fucking nuclear event and that Mark Zuckerberg is planning on him and his friends being the only ones to survive. Like, I feel like Meek Mill is just kind of exposing himself right here as somebody who has a little bit of a hard time thinking through stuff.
That's a possibility. It could be a COVID-20 coming or some shit like that. We don't know. It could be World War III, anything.
It's raining so hard right now that I feel like, damn, maybe we need an underground bunker.
Shit.
But why build a 5,000 square foot underground bunker? What's your theory on this of why this could be taking place?
Well, I mean, like one time I went to Ben Baller's house and he had like a really sick basement man cave going on, and there's no basements in Los Angeles, so that like really stood out to me as like, whoa, this is fucking badass. We are under the ground and we're sitting here and we're doing a podcast, and you got a bunch of Supreme shit and bare bricks up on the wall and whatnot. And, you know, there's something about having like an underground bunker that's kind of cool, right? Now, I'm not saying, and I would say that like in terms of net worth, if he has a 5,000 square foot underground bunker and Ben Baller had what, like a 500 foot square foot underground bunker
on top of it.
He's the richest man in the fucking world. Yeah, he has a house with the bunker under it.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying that like if you had infinite money and you were building like the greatest property of all time in Hawaii, then I mean, yeah, you might want to throw an underground bunker in there. Why not?
I would hope that this island, what do you say, Kauai or something like that, doesn't have a volcano on it, because then this is all a waste of money. Because the volcano eats the bunker up, tears up the house, all of that stuff. If it ever erupts. Because then they just have those volcanic eruptions earlier this year. Wasn't that this year?
Yeah, and okay, here's a little bit more information. Nobody working on this project is allowed to talk about what they're building. Almost anyone who passes compound security, from carpenters to electricians to painters to security guards, is bound by a strict non-disclosure agreement, according to several workers involved in the project. I would say that is basically because they were expecting articles like this to come out and that people were going to create these kind of narratives. They say that these agreements are not a formality. Multiple workers claim that they saw or heard about colleagues removed from the project for posting about it on social media. Different construction crews within the site are assigned to separate project, and workers are forbidden from speaking with other crews about their work. Okay, this is starting to sound a little Illuminati right here.
It says right here, it's Fight Club. We don't talk about Fight Club.
Yeah, that's a crazy conspiracy.
This is from one of the former contract employees. He's over there, like, pretty much saying, like, yeah, it's Fight Club. We don't talk about that. Like, what's that? Like, come on, bro. Like, what the hell is going on?
Who knows? Maybe he's gonna.
It's turning to the Hunger Games. That's what this turning into.
I feel like
separating themselves as much as possible from everybody.
I feel like Meek Mill is suggesting that this might be like Epstein's Island Part 2.
I hope not.
I wanted to lean over in that direction, but I didn't want to jump all the way into the swimming pool. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, man.
I don't know.
I hope
that's crazy.
Not.
Can we do the Charleston White getting beat up thing? We probably shouldn't watch the video, but I mean, well, okay, we can watch it without showing it.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing foul though. It's
yeah, but just on YouTube, like punches in general might get us in a little bit of trouble. My question is like, all right, so this story came out maybe a month ago, and then now we're finally getting the video, which actually shows an insane amount of self-control from the dudes who had this footage, because typically, you know, when people film a fight, they're putting that shit out like that day. My question is like, why was there a camera set up on a tripod to film him sleeping, getting a haircut, unless somebody knew that there was going to be an ass beating? I passed the mic to Chris, since I'm sure he has feelings about this or insider knowledge from Texas.
Charleston White from Fort Worth, you know what I'm saying? This was pretty much a situation where the guy who punched him is obviously worthless. You know what I'm saying? He missed the punch. He skimmed his face barely. You feel what I'm saying? It's like you couldn't even sleep somebody who was asleep. It hit different. You feel what I'm saying? But Charleston White, man, he talked too much. It's bound to happen. Somebody got to get him. Somebody got to get him.
Oh my God.
You feel what I'm saying?
My feeling is that like that's a really embarrassing moment when you have like a clean shot at somebody in a fight and you still kind of fuck it up. I've been there before, where you're like you just have this wide open shot and then you just kind of blow it.
But he's asleep though. I'm like, how can you not hit a sleep man?
Yeah, but it's an awkward angle because you got to punch down. Bro, the jaw is kind of hidden while his fucking head is like sort of pushed forward a little bit.
I guess.
I don't know. But okay, Chris, does this fill you with any kind of personal joy to see Charleston White getting his ass whooped here?
Definitely not. He from the hometown for sure.
Oh, okay. So you're a supporter.
Yeah, I'm finna go ahead. Nah. Yeah. That guy who hit him, he a rat. You feel what I'm saying?
Shit.
He a rat. Yeah, he a rat. The guy who hit him, he a rat and a ghettophile. You feel me? He mad because Charleston White called him out. That's how that go. You feel me? And that what did homie do? Eric Holder do to Nipsey Hussle when he called him a rat? Now he want to get all aggressive and prove he's still tough. That's how that go right there.
Wait, so you're saying the dude swinging actually was accused of being a rat?
Yeah, and a ghettophile.
Is a ghettophile like a pedophile, but in the ghetto?
It's documented. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
It's documented. It ain't a assumption. It ain't. Yeah, it's documented.
Does he work at the barbershop, or he just happened to be at the barbershop? The guy.
Somebody gave a drop.
Oh,
on Charleston.
Okay.
Hey, I see Charleston up here. He was just talking crazy to you online type shit, and then boom, he popped out.
This kind of reminds me of when I got jumped in the or punched on, not jumped, I guess, since it was really just one guy. But I was in the nail salon thinking it was sweet.
But even then, you could see he was still trying to be. He didn't want to do it. He didn't really want to do it because he trying to get his angles right. He supposed to punch any piece of the face you trying to hit. He trying to make sure he hit him softly on the chin. Like, nah, you supposed to hit. Nah, you supposed to go further across his face. You feel reach a little further down, you would have got all nose.
He missed all the way around, bro.
It's like a scratch.
He missed. I ain't gonna lie, bro. He fell short in that move.
He was supposed to. Charleston White was supposed to go like this.
Short.
You had one job. All you had to do was knock the nigga out. A nigga that's sleeping out.
Nigga that's already asleep. What the fuck going on?
He was supposed to bob his head. right there. He's supposed to go like this.
Hit that nigga in the ear.
You know, you would think Charleston White at this point would keep his head on a swivel better than what he. Why you falling
Sleeping in
it,
barbershops.
Oh, he got
Chill out,
swiveled.
bro.
But I mean, this was the first, like, this was before the comedy show beating. If anything, it's like the comedy show beating kind of like probably encouraged these people to drop the video that they had been holding on to it for a few weeks at that point. They're like, damn it, we can't be missing out on our
So
clout.
was this before the comedy show or after?
Before a couple weeks beforehand. So that's why Rainwater was making the point of saying he got touched 2 different times in 1 month. So now it's like really opening the door for people to feel like this is an opportunity for them to go for. You know, Charleston White, he need to keep one large man on the payroll near him. You know, just one guy, you know, he can have the blick tucked deep in his pocket, but he need one guy with him at all times.
He always act like he got guns his motherfucking self.
And knives and tasers.
Yeah,
and,
he shows all this shit online, bro.
Prods, yeah. What's the update on his arrest from earlier in the week?
He bailed out
Okay.
for the animal cruelty charge or whatever. Okay. But Chris, I think, was making the point yesterday that I think Rainwater was saying the other day, but basically that like the cops do not think fondly of Charleston White at this point. So the idea that he's working with them probably kind of misled, and he thinks in reality like the cops are probably like trying to get this fool locked up.
Yeah, so pretty much when he did that interview with Cam Newton, he spoke on some situations with the police in Fort Worth. So it's different when ain't nobody thinking about it, ain't nobody looking towards that way. Now you bringing more light to that situation. It's only right that they gonna start red flagging you everywhere you go. You say you got them guns, okay, we probably can't knock you off, but let's put these charges on you, take them guns away from you. So one of your people can knock you off.
They always come to your house, want to see some of your guns. They do shit like that. Like, oh, we're just trying to, like, they do weird shit, bro. Police, when they find out, like, you have an arsenal like how he got, because that boy got some guns over there. They always keep their eye on you, bro. They always just don't ever let them call to your house, get a call to your house. You can call them. They still gonna try to find out what's up with you because you got all that shit. Plus, he talks greasy online. Trust me, the police see that shit.
I got reminded the other day because I was rewatching the Trap Lord Ross Draco the Ruler documentary on YouTube for like 45-minute long clip that reminded me of a bunch of fucking details about how that shit went down. And let the record reflect, Draco dropped the Ingleweird diss, and the next day got pulled over by the cops in an Uber, and the cops initially said that they were pulling him over for tinted windows. So you pull over an Uber with tinted windows, and then you immediately go to the guy who's sitting in the back.
Right.
Makes no sense at all.
I remember that
obviously
video.
the person riding in the fucking Uber does not have any control over the tint on the windows. But to put in perspective, like I feel like LA cops, I've never seen LA cops come out and acknowledge the fact that they are paying very close attention to social media in regards to hip hop. But you see something like that and you're like, oh, they are paying attention, and they see someone getting a little too rowdy and they know it's going to turn into some shit. And then keep in mind that the cops have done essentially nothing to attempt to solve Draco's murder in general. And Draco is one of the most antagonistic people towards the police throughout LA rap history. So, I mean, a lot of time, you know, if you say, hey, fuck Dallas Fort Worth police or whatever, I mean, they're not getting dissed by rappers every day. This is probably making it into every fucking group chat within the police department, right? Because they're not, like, it's one thing if you say fuck LAPD. LAPD used to that. They get to hear that shit every fucking day from God knows who. But you say it about a smaller police force or a police force that has the time to care about some shit like that, and you could definitely get on their shit list real quick.
And Dallas Fort Worth is big, bro.
Yeah.
It's bigger than people think. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but
less celebrities for them to focus on. You know?
Yeah, but they don't have that. Even though it's big, they don't have that kind of motion or commotion always coming through it like that. So, like you said, yeah, Hit's definitely making waves. It's made some splash. I'm sure Hit's done went to the Marshals, nigga, all that shit. Them niggas be tripping. Them Texas Rangers and all that shit.
Yup.
They really tripping on shit, bro. For real.
Yeah, they racist. For sure.
Boy, like a motherfucker. What we got next?
What you got? Oh,
It's your boy.
Neon finds out that Ruby Rose is using him.
Man, I'm not about to play with this little boy.
You gotta take a bathroom break.
I'm just gonna grab some water. Like, I'm telling you, play with that little boy, because he always like, come on, bro. Everybody playing you. Everybody using you. You ain't figured that out already. Hate to pop your balloon out the sky.
Yeah, and I mean, I question whether this I mean, the Ruby Rose thing was obviously being done for clout in the first place. So like, even like Fresh and Fit telling Neon, and we haven't even watched the clip yet, but even them telling Neon like, "Hey, newsflash, she's using you for clout," is kind of like, well, yeah, what the fuck else with it? Like, was anyone under a different impression that they were doing something different? But let's roll the tape.
I'm telling you, man, I'm chilling, bro.
Yeah, question. Why'd you go out with Ruby Rose?
I fuck with Ruby Rose. She's like one of my, closest girlfriends that I know. Girlfriends, like a friend that's a girl.
He's friend zone. You're friend zone by her then.
She's so nice. Like she was like checking up on me and shit. Like I really fuck with her as a friend. Like she's always, there.
Because you have clout.
Yeah, nigga. She's a dumb whore.
She don't give a fuck.
She don't give a fuck
I
about
don't
you.
call Ruby Rose a whore. She's a really nice person.
Do you think that's a whore?
I talk to her.
If you were an average Indian, would she hit you up? No.
She
laugh
I
at
talk
you.
to her off stream. She cares and she wants.
Because you have clout, nigga.
So,
Come on, bro.
bro.
Come on,
I
dog.
don't think it's that.
Nigga.
Come on,
clout.
she's funneling your audience just like the other girls.
She's huge though. She doesn't need me.
Nigga, you're
How much money do you think she makes off of you?
She needs you.
Nothing.
Bro, she's irrelevant. Like you brought her back to relevancy.
Yeah, you're tripping. Ruby Rose is fucking huge.
Name 3 Ruby Rose songs.
It's not from music.
So what is it
She does
from?
not do music.
What is it from then?
She does
a
do
model.
music. The girl said she does.
Nigga, she
One magazine. One magazine that she's been in.
Yeah.
One magazine.
Or one music
I
video.
don't fucking stalk her, but she's, she built
You
a
went
name.
on a date with her, and she's your friend. You should know this shit.
Yeah, you're a friend.
We just became friends recently.
Okay, let's be real. Ruby Rose's music career is a startup. It's contained within the much larger business of her being, I mean, not even naked from what I heard, but like, scantily clad on OnlyFans. Okay. And then it's like the music is a little 5% of that, of her energy and her time, because obviously the money is being made through that. But if she can get one hit off, a la Ski, a la, any of these fucking songs of these girls, like if she gets one hit off, that kind of like defines her whole career. Now, granted, she's been trying for a long time, but I mean, this is one thing that really kind of annoys me in general when you see what Neon's doing here. And I don't know if he's acting or not, but like people do this all the time where they'll spend 2, 3, 4 hours around somebody in like a content making situation, and then they'll go out and claim that that's one of their best friends. That's one of my really good friends. Like, bro, call it what it is.
He was with Ruby Rose. Why any other nigga would be Ruby Rose?
Yeah.
And we ain't gonna know none of her songs neither. So for him
I
to even
can't name
ask
a
that,
song.
like, name one magazine. You, my friend, is what Neon damn near. He's like, I ain't stalking the bitch. Like, come on, bro. He's like, I just met her. Even a little nerd nigga saying it. Come on, bro.
What do you call her though if she's not like a real rapper and she doesn't do like porn, but she does OnlyFans?
She's a model.
Yeah,
model?
she's popular.
I mean, she's not like a traditional model, but
influencer, model.
I mean, with
You can't
her,
call her
could you
nothing.
call her-
Just
I feel
call
like
her
people-
Ruby Rose.
people
bro.
don't care about her
That's it.
personality anywhere near as much as they just think she's hot. You know, because it's like there's a lot of girls out there that are like hot plus have like a cool personality, and that's why people like them. I feel like with Ruby, people love to look at her, and then everything else they're kind of like not nearly as concerned with.
Okay.
Bro, Ruby Rose just in a class of her own. Just call her Ruby Rose. She not a model. She not a rapper. She not OnlyFans. Cause who? I don't know. Anybody in here seen her OnlyFans before? You seen her OnlyFans, Adam?
I haven't logged in.
And you do. You in the business. So if you, I don't know. It's a lot of Neon's in her OnlyFans.
She
That's
could
why he
call-
invited her.
She could call a party. She could call Partisan Fontaine and get him to write a hit. I feel like that would be good.
Yeah.
But when you listen to her stuff, it is like pretty well written. It seems like she's got like a decent team helping put the music together, but then somehow it just kind of like lacks that one thing that's
Yeah,
going
why
to push
did
it
it
over the
never-
top
why did
and
it
really
never
make it a
connect?
hit. But she's probably like right there. She just finds like the right hit.
Yeah.
She could do it.
Yeah, she got a nice voice too. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, she definitely got star power, but you can't even put her in no class or nothing. It's just
So C. Evans asks, off topic, how y'all feel about YNM Melly's case?
We don't know YNM Melly, but we do know YNW Melly. And I mean,
Yeah. Maybe it's upside down.
yeah,
the M is
maybe he's
upside
dissing
down.
him. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, free Melly. Hopefully that shit works out for him. I would love to be able to hang out with him or have him on the podcast again. But it's a complicated situation, to say the least.
in hindsight, when you first interview him, did you see anything that would make you think like this guy's a murderer? This guy's crazy. You don't know?
I mean, certainly we had some conversations off camera that made me realize that this guy was not just a regular rapper. But I'm somebody that knew him way before he actually got famous because I met 100K Track in the studio with Drummer Boy in Atlanta in 2017. Just randomly, I meet this guy. He's like, "Oh, my name's Track." Yeah, at the time he worked for for Kodak Black, helping to do Sniper Gang apparel.
Yeah.
And then he just randomly texts me a couple months later, and he's like, "Hey, I got this artist. He got this song. It's called Murder on My Mind. You should check it out." And like, so I kind of been like privy to the whole Melly thing from the very beginning, and for sure,
So
he ain't a regular guy.
So you got to kind of see that take place of him, even the birth of him.
And I have a memory in my head of him breaking down why the cops in Florida hate him. And it's like, maybe one day I'll be ready to reveal the nature of that conversation, but I'll just say, not a regular guy, not just a rapper.
Okay.
A fun-loving guy. Likes to have fun. So do we think Neon's totally out of his mind, or is he just like naive and thinks that Ruby Rose is his best friend?
I mean, come on, man. I'm not gonna play the boy like he's that damn dumb.
Yeah,
he knows what he's doing. He knows what's going on. At this point, at first he had me sold. Like, bro, like, man, you really don't see it. Like, but then I start to see patterns with him as I've started to watch his content. This is what he's been doing. He's just riding the wave until it burns out.
Okay. It's obnoxious though.
It is, and it's actually getting kind of tiring.
But
you
know what the thing about it is that, like, I think Neon knows that they were just doing clout shit together. And I think Fresh and Fit knows that he was just doing clout shit together. But then meanwhile, they're having this argument on camera. And I feel like the actual conversation would be pretty boring if they were to just like all be straight up, because Fresh and Fit would probably have to acknowledge, like, yeah, you did your little thing, like did some content with her, but like, you know, it was just acting, or it was just for fun, for content, and then he would have to acknowledge. So it's like, instead they're kind of like playing this role, because if he acts like they're actually friends, then Fresh and Fit get to call her a whore and get to give him shit and stuff. And it's like, I sometimes wonder if the people realize that this shit is all acting.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem like The Sims or some type of simulation to you. Like, okay, so we're gonna fake some content and then we're gonna fake an interview about it. Like, that just seems like some.
But they're not even discussing
vaudeville
it.
shit.
I think they just do it without even having to talk about it, because it's just so natural for people at this point in time.
Organically fake.
Yeah, to just sort of like play these kind of games, you know?
Okay.
And I mean, Neon, I feel like he's like trying to like become more of a normal person and less of a horrible antagonistic troll, because he's like seeing how shit like him threatening Donald Trump got him kicked out of the UFC fight.
I never knew who this kid was until he went live with you one day and tried to like kind of get at you about, you know what I'm saying, the Lena situation shit. I never knew who he was until then. That was the first time I ever seen him.
I've been seeing him. I didn't know who he was.
And then, like he says, he just had to apologize to fucking Dana White and all them because he tried to go to a UFC fight.
Right.
And, like, they pretty much told him soon as he pulled up to the arena, bro, like, yeah, you're not allowed to come in.
Shout out to Tazzy, who sent us some love, said blessings and love to us all. Shout out to Tazzy.
For sure, yeah. Like, it's, yeah, that kid is on one, man. He might be trying to be. I feel like he's been normal, bro. He's just trolling. He's just trying to stay. He ain't got no friends. He's just trying to do what people like. Whatever.
Exactly.
He's so young. He went from like a total random to like so famous that we all know all this random shit about him in such a short period of time.
Real, bro.
But now, like, even like when I see him talk, like I kind of just like get the idea of like, oh, this is a regular guy. Like, this is like a regular kid at this point, and he's a lot smarter than a lot of the people that are trashing him, you know?
Nice glasses.
No, he went to go. Let me want to hear him.
Yeah, let's play it.
apologize.
Let's just acknowledge this one, even though it's 2 days old.
I want to start off by, apologizing to the UFC, Donald Trump, and Dana White for everything I said. And, I actually, that night when I said all that shit, and like the problem with me is like I put the camera on and I black out and I don't realize, and like I actually started to realize it. Like it hit me in the head, Chad. It hit me in the head that I'm like really like doing too much, like too much. Like it's not even worth it. Like I like talk too crazy and I don't even realize it. And it's like I don't even try to get the clip. It's not even that. I don't even try to go for the clip. It's just I just say whatever the fuck I want, and I feel like I'm behind a screen when in reality I'm in person. Like someone could literally just come like and just shoot me in the head, but I don't like understand it, and it's fucked. But I'm not even looking at the chat. I don't care if y'all what the fuck y'all are saying. But I want to sincerely apologize. I didn't mean anything I said, and It should have never come out of my mouth in the first place, and I take ownership. That was the first time it was like 3 a.m. I literally went down at Red Rock, and
Man, you could have just shot a text message over to them. They not even gonna believe
Dana
nothing you
was
say.
like, you little fucking punk. He says, you're not coming in to do shit.
I don't think the band's
He
gonna
was,
be
he,
lifted.
was, he was like, who is this kid? He said, this kid's not coming in here to slap anybody. He was like, that's why his ass wasn't allowed on. I'm talking about they stopped him before he even got out the car, dog. Saying, yeah, you can't come in here.
Yeah,
I
you're
don't
not
think the
making
band's
no
gonna be
money.
lifted.
Huh?
I don't think the band's gonna be lifted.
No. The Dana White, he an asshole, bro. I'm gonna just throw it out there. Like, I fuck with his campaign. I mean, he's built the UFC into fucking something it's a shrine, man. It's something dope. He ain't fucking around. That kid will never step foot in there again.
That's crazy. So we got some bad news, you guys. Divided Colorado Supreme Court on Tuesday declared former President Donald Trump ineligible for the White House under the U.S. Constitution's insurrection clause and removed him from the state's presidential primary ballot, setting up a likely showdown in the nation's highest court to decide whether the frontrunner for the GOP nomination can remain in the race. This decision from a court whose justices were all appointed by Democratic governors marks the first time in history that Section 3 of the 14th Amendment has been used to disqualify a presidential candidate. I was looking forward to the stimulus check. I was looking forward to the $1,400.
Wait,
They knew he was gonna win, bro. They already had this plan.
but doesn't Colorado always go blue anyway? Am I tripping? But I feel like they always vote for the Democrat anyway.
But to disqualify him,
But also, this is going to get overturned in the Supreme Court. So it's kind of like a whole conversation about something that is not actually going to happen, but it's like a symbolic statement.
So so he can
I
still
get exactly
run for
what you saying.
So he can still run for president, just not in Colorado.
Well, yeah. And I feel, but they're like removing him from the ballot. Now, the interesting thing that's happening is that a lot of the other Republican candidates, specifically Vivek Ramaswamy, is out here saying that basically like he's removing himself from the ballot now, he's running as a Republican. And then like all these other Republicans are kind of trying to make this like a full scale effort for them to basically like boycott Colorado. But that being said, I feel like it's going to get overturned, that like Trump will be on the ballot at some point. And I mean, I would say that, I don't know. I don't think their reasoning for wanting Trump off the ballot is that crazy, since he did essentially, encourage an insurrection on January 6th and everything. But that being said, it just seems like a bad precedent, or it makes Colorado as a state, and it makes their Supreme Court look a little bit wonky, that they're
biased.
It makes them look hella
So you
biased.
feel like this shit ain't gonna fly. Pretty much, you're saying it's gonna get overturned. It's just to make the statement. It's like giving him a track record, like, because they want him out of there. So they're just trying to build this case up against him. This being on, you know what I'm saying, there's some red in his ledger is gonna be a problem.
They're trying to make a statement, even though they probably kind of know that the statement is going to, essentially be kind of useless. I'm just going to go look out there because it's raining so good.
It's raining crazy.
I just want to make sure that the buckets are filling up with water appropriately. Right?
Okay.
Donald Trump, though, it's like, what has he done though? Who cares if he get bumped off?
Hold on.
What has he done?
He shot us them $1,400 and $1,200
Okay,
a couple
cool.
times.
And
cool.
And that's going.
Oh,
you spent
we
that
started
3
this
years
episode
ago.
with gratitude.
Fuck
that.
We spent
you
that
have
3
the
years
president-
ago,
Let me
bro.
ask you,
Yeah.
do you have anything that you still have today that you bought with that money?
No.
No,
you
but I
do
still
not.
remember that food.
No,
I
you
still
don't.
remember them
Hey,
dinners.
no,
I got
you do
pictures of them
not,
dinners.
bro.
I went to Maestro's.
Nah,
Yes,
bro.
I did go to Maestro's. I'm
man-
gonna type in
I
2020
believe
in my
your ass
albums.
went to Mastro.
Yeah, I did.
I believe that part.
Bro, if he in office, you might as well put Kanye in office, bro.
If he gonna give us $1,400,
Nah, bro. You don't understand, bro. If this man in office, he can really, bro. We can be non-existent
You
no
a
more.
prime example why not everybody should vote. You know what I'm saying? Because
Why is that?
he voting for all the wrong reasons.
Exactly.
For
All the wrong reasons.
Bro.
$1,400, you can become the president today.
Hell yeah,
says
you got
Dejan.
my motherfucking vote.
$1,400
A free
right now.
$1,400 coming to my Cash App. Are you kidding me?
Bro, you got
Twice?
Nah, bro. He ain't do nothing for nobody
goats.
that has
The
any
goats.
longevity.
Do you hear me? The goats.
If anything,
Obama never gave me $1,200, $1,400, not once.
Yo, if anything, if if we gonna go for a president, Joe Biden better than him. Joe Biden done
Are you
done stuff
kidding
that,
me?
bro. Joe Biden done stuff that's better, that actually has some longevity. Donald Trump gave
The
people
fuck
$1,400.
What do you talk? Joe
He ain't
Biden,
do
old
nothing.
Fuck did
sleepy
he
ass,
do,
don't
bro?
do nothing but ignore Americans
Look,
and send our money
look,
over there to the Ukraine.
At least,
what are you talking
look,
about?
At least Joe Biden. At least
Joe Biden. Now JBP.
Joe Biden. At least
Yeah.
Joe Biden put forth the college ish. You feel
And
what I'm saying?
he reneged. He took that shit back. That's not still
Nah,
a thing.
it's- nah,
The
he
student
put it
loan
back.
still on my motherfucking credit score to this motherfucking day.
Nah, he put
Fuck
it back.
Joe Biden.
He put it back, bro. It's just it's moving over the next election. But nah, man. Not Trump though. He
I
ain't
can't
doing
believe you
enough.
said Joe Biden is a better president than Donald Trump would have never been sending trillions of dollars over to the Ukraine.
That's because he
would have never did that. He would have said fuck NATO, and he would have never sent trillions of dollars to that country when there's people in America suffering.
because he an idiot and he's selfish.
So Joe Biden is an idiot. He is selfish,
No,
but to
Joe
say
Biden
Trump
is
would never do
thinking.
that.
Joe Biden is thinking for the betterment of the country. They got business relationships with these people.
So
They
send all our money
it's-
during a deficit, financial deficit, and a recession. Send all our money to another country for the better of the America.
Yeah, they helped us when we needed it. So he returning a favor. He got relationships with these countries. When we needed war support, they supported us. So
The
we got to do
Ukraine
that for
supported
them.
us with war support, crucial war support, vital war support that we could not have.
It's
benefited.
longevity.
I mean, I guess check is not chess. I guess chess not
Exactly.
checkers. I
So
guess.
you said, and we'll get off the topic, but you said like, nigga could become president today for $1,400 in your
What I'm
eyes.
saying, if a president got up on stage and said
That's
that he's let me
lame,
finish
bro.
and said he's doing a stimulus,
That's the
I'm voting for the
shit
stimulus guy.
ever, bro. That's the maniest shit
I'm
ever.
just
I
saying.
asked you,
Yeah.
do you have anything, bro? A chicken bone one from that
You know,
$1,400
what,
that
I
you
can have a
received?
doggy bag of leftovers,
Ain't got a
anything.
damn thing from that shit.
I went to Maestro's with that money.
You know, it wasn't even that stimulus wasn't, to be honest with you, that stimulus wasn't even created for you. Little do you know.
I got
It
it.
was created for businesses.
Well, I got it.
I'm just saying. It was the businesses that really touched most of that money. Well, let's see what we got here. A judge has ruled to unseal documents that will name over 150 high-profile associates, recruiters, and victims linked to Jeffrey Epstein. The documents are related to a defamation case brought by Virginia Roberts in New York against Epstein's Madam, Ghislaine Maxwell. The unsealing is scheduled for January 1st, 2024. But with that being a holiday, the files will be made public the following day.
Dun dun dun.
So they said there was 13 people that were fighting to not have their name removed, but then they ended up saying like, no, we are revealing your name. So that's going to be really interesting to find out who was adamantly opposed.
Trying to get their name removed because
The
it's all
13
gonna,
people?
it's all going to come out.
Oh,
But
yeah.
like, there's a lot of people. Well, okay. Unsealed documents will name over 150 people, associates. Oh, okay. So these are actual victims, associates, and recruiters. Because like, I was watching an interview with Alan Dershowitz, who's like a lawyer that was on Vlad. Basically, he was on the O.J. Simpson trial and all these other like super famous trials over the years.
Yeah.
And that was one of Vlad's questions. Was like, so you went on Jeffrey Epstein's plane, and he basically laid out the whole thing of like, yeah, I went on it. Like, I went to this place. I didn't see any girls. I didn't do that. Like, you know, so
You
it's
think
like,
that's going to bite him in the ass later on when all this starts to unfold?
I mean, but from what it says here, 150 high-profile associates,
Right.
recruiters, and victims. So you kind of wonder,
It's a mixture.
150 is a lot of
Who's who-
people.
who's who?
So it's probably going to go from super guilty to like sort of involved.
Right.
So it's kind of like you wonder, is it going to be like 150 people who are like really fucking wrapped up in whatever the
I
fuck he had
believe
going
That
on?
list is going to hold some shock value when
But
it
it's-
comes
Oh, for
out.
sure.
It says
It's gonna have
associates.
That's all we're going to talk about that week. Yes, for sure.
It says associate, so that means if I got on the plane and went over there, I could be listed. Is that associating with Epstein if I went on a flight to that island?
But see, that's the question. But when I see associates, recruiters, and victims, I'm kind of assuming that the list is going to mostly be people who kind of did something. Now, if I find out that my pops was on this list, it's going to be an awkward Christmas dinner.
Right.
So
Right.
so what?
I'm over here talking about is Diddy gonna be on the list? You talking about your pops? This is crazy.
So it seemed like the middleman, if all of these rich people get outed and they own all these big businesses in America and in the world and they control billions and trillions of dollars, what happened when they go to jail? Who gonna run their companies? Who gonna run?
There's always somebody to take place. In big companies like that, there's always somebody ready to step the fuck
A
up.
successor.
Yeah, there's always somebody, bro. That's too much money at stake for it to just fall wayside and nobody comes and picks it up.
Because, okay, we know for a fact that Bill Clinton went to Epstein's Island at a certain
Multiple
point.
times.
We know this for sure.
Chris
Multiple
Tucker.
times.
But I mean, he's
Bill
so.
Gates.
Oh yeah, see, look at the list. Donald Trump. So whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, you got a dog in this fight because nobody wants to see their guys get tossed into this.
There are some people I don't even want to mention on there.
Hey,
man.
Robert
Like
F.
that
Kennedy Jr. Look at him.
Come on, man.
Kevin
Dang.
Spacey. Isn't
Kevin
that the guy
Spacey.
from House of Cards?
Yes, who was touching on little boys and shit.
Yeah, he has like thousands of.
And he
Allegations
has
against
those
him.
allegations
He has a lot of
already,
those.
and him being on this list is fucking. It's gonna be frowned
Good
upon,
show though.
bro.
House of Cards is a good show.
Fuck
Good
the show right now. He got bigger fish to
They
fry.
took him off the show.
He got
Yeah, I
bigger
didn't like
fish
those
to
last
fry.
2 seasons.
I didn't
with
want.
the
I only
First
watched the
Lady.
first couple seasons of that show, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like Kevin Spacey actually like beat at least some of his charges like last year or earlier this year in court. So I do kind of wonder sometimes with Kevin Spacey if he has had his career destroyed for not no reason, but maybe not the best reasons. But oh shit, look at them together.
And and it's crazy because Trump been dealing with him. Obviously, I mean, this is a younger Trump been dealing with him for quite some time.
All right.
Well, I remember the Epstein documentary that I watched maybe like a year ago or some shit. And this guy was popular. He had tons of like extremely influential friends. And it's kind of weird because he kind of came out of the middle of nowhere and had hella money.
Who was he? And I don't want to sound say dumb in this situation.
been a
but
long
like,
time.
who?
Yeah, what did he do?
What did
Kinda
he
How did he
forget.
get his money?
Like, yeah, who was
has
he?
to be a pimp or a drug dealer, like a high end pimp or a high
No,
end drug
what
dealer.
was he? I forget.
Fuck. This John. You've been hanging out with Flacco and Tommy too much. Why does he have to be a high pro? He don't look
That's
nothing
my guess.
of the
Like
sense.
you're a celebrity because the connections. If you know that many celebrities and you just friends and having big parties with all these celebrities, I'm assuming you're supplying them with something, drugs or escorts.
He was an American financier and sex offender. He began his professional life by teaching at some school. Despite not having a college degree, after his dismissal from the office, he entered the banking and finance sector. So basically, like, he's an extreme example of how if you just have like a shitload of money, you could basically like work your way into these high-profile social scenarios.
Okay.
And especially in his case, like, because he stayed in Palm Beach was where he had his like huge fucking mansion. And then that was one of the most depressing things about the documentary. And then like right next to Palm Beach, you have West Palm Beach, which is like way lower income levels, basically the hood. And word on the streets is that he had all kinds of like recruiters who are basically like picking up young ass girls from the trailer parks and shit in West Palm Beach and then bringing them right over the bridge to Palm Beach and staying in his fucking mansion and all this kind of shit. So he was running.
So he's been had a track record of playing like that.
Yes, and part of his whole scam, it's kind of coming back to me now, is that he would find young model chicks and basically like fly them out, convince them that he was going to get them into the business and they were going to be a model, they were going to be so successful, and then that Jazane Maxwell or whatever her name is, she would basically like assist him in like convincing the girls and sort of like brainwashing them to sleep with Jeffrey, which that always was kind of fascinating to me, is like, what kind of game did this guy have that he was able to convince this fucking random middle-aged woman to help him run this whole crazy operation? But again, if you have that much money, apparently people just kind of lie down.
That runs parallel. Not to cut you off, but
You know who that sound like? That sound like P. Diddy.
I was just about to say that because I don't want to give out the name, but just go listen to Wendy Williams' interview with a gentleman named World. His name is Damian World Hardy or something like that. He's serving life sentence in prison. He did an interview with Wendy Williams before he went in, and he alleged, I won't say who, but he alleged that there's a celebrity who would act as the Maxwell chick for Puffy, as a liaison of sorts for his endeavors. And I'll let you find out what rapper was his alleged liaison, and World dated this liaison for
really?
years. Yeah.
Wow.
So he knew firsthand like what was going on.
Even now, he told Cassie, "Yo, I want you to go out there and find the biggest black whatever that you could find and bring him over here." And then we had one guy come out and say, "Yeah, I was his sex slave. I used to sleep with Cassie. I caught herpes from them. I won a settlement against both of them for $5.4 million and all of this." And
Where was that?
oh, it's out
When
there.
did that? No, I'm saying
this
like
was some years ago.
him suing. Like I never heard of that.
I never
That's
heard
crazy.
of that. $5.4 million for herpes.
You would think they would have talked about that.
That's a
But they
You're
just
like,
said
fuck it on. Let's go catch the mumps. He's ready to go catch
they just
the
want to
mumps.
find the biggest black guy possible.
Yeah.
And then this random black guy was gonna I
It
don't
wasn't
know.
even a black man. It was like
Oh.
a white man, or he was like South African, something like that. He
Oh,
was one
white
of those.
South African,
Yeah,
like
he was
Lindsay
one of
Lohan
those.
and
And Elon Musk.
Mean Girls. All right.
Yeah, so this was some years back though. This is an old interrogation that he had. He shot something up and got locked up for it. He got to talking to the interrogators, and he got to saying, yeah, P. Diddy, he a part of this. He do these rituals. He a part of this this cult. You know what I'm saying? They had me as a sex slave, and I had to sleep with Cassie, and he used to watch us. But this was 3 years back before all of this came out. So it's just like him saying that 3 years ago. It was like, oh damn.
Did anybody
Something
watch
said-
the thing of Cassie's best friend exposing Puff? Like she went out and did like a TV show interview or some
Briefly.
shit.
I just seen
it
that.
just came out like last night / this morning, and I haven't got a chance to see it yet. But it's pretty crazy because like Puff probably cut a 7-figure check to Cassie to get her to drop the lawsuit,
Right.
but nothing about that says that her friends can't
Can't
come
talk.
out and basically tell the exact same fucking stories, which is insane.
What talk show was it on? Like
Well,
a
it
legit
doesn't-
talk
does it-
show
does
or
it-
like a podcast?
I think it
Well-
looked pretty legit,
well,
but it was like on TV. I think.
I'm sure he would rather take his chances with that because it doesn't hit the same than it would be if Cassie came out and said something.
And what's he going to do? He can't pay every single friend of hers to
And
not
he
talk,
could,
you know?
But
That's a lot of work.
He's not going to. You know.
I was sitting on the floor next to Cassie in the children's ballerina studio like a year ago. I just want to say that.
With her kids?
Yeah, we were both just watching our kids do their ballet classes. And I just was like looking at her like, I know who you are.
What kind of vibe did she give you when you sitting there? Did she give you a vibe? The type of
Her vibe was that her clothes were a lot nicer than all the other parents in the ballerina class.
She was a kid.
Before I even realized it was her, I was just thinking like, damn, this girl got some nice clothes. She got an expensive bag. Look at her.
what we got next.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
Go ahead,
Miami
Sean.
Dolphins star wide receiver Tyreek Hill reportedly had a third child this year with 3 different women. 2 of the women have just filed paternity suits. He now reportedly has 7 children, and he just got married a couple weeks ago. Damn.
All right. Keyword. You ever notice like he was getting married? That's gonna piss some bitches off, bro.
They gonna
Oh yeah,
come
it's the
forward.
exact
Like,
same
hold
thing with
on.
Zion Williamson, that he basically was like having a baby with one girl, and that's what caused Mariah Mills to freak the fuck out on him.
Yeah, man. Come
Tell me
on.
that girl in the middle out of these 3. Tell me the girl in the middle doesn't look like 50 other girls that you know.
The
Man,
one right there, yeah, she does have that
Doesn't
look,
that look like
kinda
every
look,
girl you ever met?
That Instagram look.
Yo, every
The
chick
bottom
looks the
look like
same
you could've met
now.
her at Walmart.
paternity suits is crazy, bro.
These aren't all the women, but these are some of his baby mamas. Okay.
Tyreek been busy, man.
I think Future still got more.
Young boy got more.
Oh, Young Boy definitely has more.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of these new celebrities, before y'all start thinking y'all want to sleep and have all these babies, y'all need to talk to Nick Cannon, because his
Yeah,
women
talk to Nick.
his women are very happy with everything he has going on. You don't see them outing him, nothing he has going on. They don't have no sex stories came out on Nick Cannon. They don't come out complaining about what he didn't do for them, didn't do for the kids. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all got to talk to Nick Cannon before y'all have all these babies, because he got some type of ism going on that he don't have no complaints with none of all the women he done had babies with.
His accounting could be on point, because I feel like if the check comes on the right day, on the 1st and not the 4th or the 5th, you're not gonna hear too much flack either. So if his accounting is on point, make sure everybody direct
Nick
deposit
pays some bread.
get hit on the 1st, not on the 2nd. The 1st you get your direct deposit.
Tell me if you agree with me on this. I feel like if I had 12 baby mamas, that I could behave like a saint, and there's no possible way that they're not going to all end up hating on me. Not all, but like a very
There's gonna
large
be- yeah,
percentage.
There's gonna be one for sure.
I could be the greatest guy, give him as much
Facts.
money and his time as I possibly can. But if I have 12,
Yeah.
they are all going to end up fucking furious with me. I
Fucking
might be able to
facts.
keep it cool with 2 of them.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
most
facts.
of them are going to shit down my throat.
Facts.
Yeah, probability on that. Yeah, yeah. If you have to
Sharp,
gamble.
can you take me to Parliament?
This why
I'm
you
trying to
can't
join the
lie
Parliament.
though. This why you can't lie though, cause he lying to all them women. That's why they mad. He made them. He sold them all a dream, made them think, yeah, you gonna be the one I marry. You're gonna be the one I'm with. Now this why you don't lie. This why you gotta tell the truth, fellas. That's Tyreek's fault. It's nobody else's fault but himself. He shouldn't have lied.
Can
He
you
should
play
have
this
told
Mariah Mills clip? And when you play it, I just want everybody to think about what it would be like if a man made a video about a woman saying the things that she's saying right here.
Let's hear it.
Zion Williamson, since you want to send your publicist to talk shit about me every other freaking week, how about you get on a treadmill, speed 3, level 12, and maybe you'll lose some weight and go on it for like an hour or 2. Second, how about you stop drinking sodas? 3, how about you practice doing 3-pointers? Everybody's tired of seeing you do dunks all freaking day. Learn another move. It's getting boring and tired. You're tired and boring, just like how you were in bed.
It sounds like she's reading a script from a Cameo, just for the record. It feels like somebody just paid her $400 to film this. But that being said, imagine me breaking up with a chick and saying, maybe you should lose some weight. Maybe you should do some fucking cardio, and maybe you should stop eating cheeseburgers. I mean, like,
Body shaming.
how is nobody acknowledging this as body shaming?
It's body shaming.
She needs to be canceled for this.
Shamed even his career. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to work on your 3-pointers and not your dunks. Like, hey, like don't, like, that's his job. Like, come on, man. Everybody know what Zion
It's like telling her to go work on reverse cowgirl.
Yeah, like, for real. Like, hey, you tell a man how to do it, go do his job. Like, that's
It
crazy.
wasn't a problem when she was fucking with him.
At all.
She wasn't saying that when
At
they was
all.
together, so don't say
If she
now.
was really embarrassed by all this stuff, then she wouldn't have waged a fucking public campaign to shame him when he decided to wife up another girl or put a baby in another girl.
And I've just noticed that it goes down like that. Like, everybody that's either about to get married or something like that happens, here come all these chicks, or here comes this, oh yeah, well, I've got his kid. Hey, this shit is just, it's insane, man.
Then you see the hypocrisy and the retardation that some women have in their head. Because he told you, I don't want you sleeping with no other men. At some point, I want you to just be with me, and you declined him. So why is you mad? So you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. He told you, you still gonna be a side chick. Don't get it messed up. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm gonna still break you off your bag. You just can't sleep with no other people. So now that he said, okay, damn, she not trying to get with the program, he dipped out. You met him off buying the cat. So how you gonna be mad? You can't start this way and then want to end that way. That's not how it work.
It started as business. I agree.
Exactly.
It definitely started as a business transaction.
You go in, if you come in, you go out the same way you came in. So that's how that's gonna work.
Did she get her Twitter back? Because I remember her Twitter got deleted for the shit she was tweeting about.
She was wilding on him every day for weeks and weeks.
And that doesn't raise any type of suspicion to people. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
I
she's
have
doing
nothing but
this
suspicion.
every day. Like, you're adamant, you're fixating yourself on this man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you said what you said, keep it moving. It's because it's not getting the traction that she wants it to get. So she's just every day just stabbing at it.
I feel like I narrowly dodged some bullets because I was trying to get her on Plug Talk years ago. Me and Housephone used to talk about her all the fucking time on the show because she has like the most monstrous fake ass you've ever seen in your life. And she said she wasn't shooting porn. And then the other girl, Paige, who exposed, what's his name, Anthony Edwards. I did an interview with her on the Patreon, and at one point almost shot with her and Lena for OnlyFans or some shit, but it never ended up happening. So I've got a real eye for girls that might eventually become, exposers.
Well, the Page girl got like $100K to take a Plan B pill, right?
Yeah, isn't that
and he
crazy?
just wanted a video. He kept saying, "Send the video." Yeah, that is crazy. $100K for it.
Look at this. What is going on?
Hey, $100K for a guy who got 20 million. Hey,
it's nothing.
That's nothing for him.
Once she gets the abortion, that's about $99K. So you got to deduct expenses.
Got what you got?
That's crazy.
Fuck,
Do the
bro.
math.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's cool. That's cool.
Math ain't math.
Bro.
Shout out Anthony Edwards though. The text was funny.
Yeah, he been
I
balling.
ain't gonna lie.
Keep y'all
this
shit
bitch
off
got
Twitter,
ass
please.
on
We got
her,
any
bro.
other banger topics here? I got to get out of here in like 5 to 10 minutes.
We don't have any freestyles.
Oh.
Okay.
It's raining, so Melrose is probably a
yeah,
dead
yeah.
zone.
That is true. Excuse me.
Leno on South Park? I know, right? That's fucking crazy. So on an episode of
Saw
South
that.
Park that came out, he's like addicted to porn or whatever on the show. Shout out to them for using a really good picture of Leno here. It's kind of like weird close up, but scroll over. Oh, okay. Yeah, right there. Boom.
Oh, the dad.
But it's kind of bizarre that they have Tana on there as well, who's mostly a YouTuber, but also is on OnlyFans. And then they snuck Lena in there. I feel like this is kind of rare because I was expecting them to like create some like fake porn star names to put on the screen here. Somehow Lena got the shout out.
That's what's up. Dope satire.
I should be on there too.
Oh, and South Park. Oh, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite shows.
Any more
I
super
haven't
chats?
seen
I haven't
this
seen
so
that
long.
in years. I haven't watched that show in years. I didn't even know it still came on. That's what's up.
They just sued the man Vin Diesel. He got some sexual battery coming out now.
We didn't
Wait,
ta-
really?
Yo,
Oh, so somebody named Crip Mac said knew he was Austin when I seen that hoodie. Free me. What does that mean?
that's not Crip Mac.
Obviously
first
a
of
fake
all.
Crip
Like,
Mac.
obviously, yeah.
Not Crip Mac.
We didn't talk about the Blueface and Chrisean domestic
Oh my
incident
God,
this morning.
Oh, that's definitely a good topic. What's going on over there?
Head over to the IG.
So she's gonna just act like she's not into domestic violence all of a sudden? Isn't that kind of like her whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
They just be beating each other up for
Fights. I'm not gonna call it beating. That's definitely they be fighting. And
That's
listen,
like you're in the middle of a UFC fight and then you just decide you're gonna call the cops partway through it. Their whole relationship was one long ass MMA fight.
So Chrisean Rock says Blueface started hitting her when she went to drop off Chrisean Jr. earlier this morning.
Yeah.
So let's check out what she had to say and let's pay attention to her face.
Because he gonna act like he wanna see his son. Nigga is socking me in my stomach, in my face, telling me get out the car, pig. I ain't get out the car yet because I'm sitting here like, what you on, cuz? He must be drunk, so he feeling himself. But nigga literally socking me. I'm trying to get out the car with his son. He's punching me while I got the son in my hand. Like, show him your bloody hands. Show him your bloody hands. You got blood on your hands. Start socking me with your son in your hand, bro. My hand is shaking. Like, bro, no. Don't act like you need to see your son just to sock me. Nah, bro. Nobody wanna. I got receipts of you saying where you at. All type. Nah, bro. Don't put my child on the camera. Look at this weird. Look at this weird. Then when I try to run this over, bro, I swear to God, like, he think I'm stupid. Like, all right, cool. I pull up. Yeah, the nigga gotta be on drugs, bro. It's 7 a.m. in the morning. Okay, you're not in the studio. You're not doing nothing. You asked me where I'm at just to play with me. He acting like I'm gonna leave. No, I'm not gonna leave. What the f***? I'm waiting till the cops get here. You going to jail, putting in a report today. Don't ever sock me with my son in my hand. You got me
It's
bro.
too early.
Oh, God, bro.
Over it.
Nigga, it's not a dad. Like, it's really like, I really can't do this. Like, I really can't do this. Yeah, he on drugs. Told me pull up. Act like he want to see his son. Like, what the f? Like, why you got blood on your hands? What was you doing? I'm telling you, I had my son. Swear to God. You think I'm about to... Bro, them cops coming, my nigga. I said, I'm calling a car. Oops. I'm calling a car. That's straight. Can I pull up with your son? He said, nah, boy, shut up, false. That's your DNA. Phone died. I tried. Dentist appointment tomorrow. I just got out of the shower. My bad, my phone died. Hang up. Cap. Whatever. I'm still trying to, like, have him see his son. You feel me? So I sent at the studio where I'm at, like, tell him how far. You busy? Where you at? Pulling up. I pulled up. Like, shaking right now, bro. Let's go to this Instagram.
I'm sorry. Can you say that again, please?
Yeah, so, boom. He's
Did you
weird.
just like that photo?
He's trying to put it on his snap.
Just double tap that photo real quick.
He's just trying to be funny right now,
She
right?
had to get that one in.
Please repeat.
I'm planning on
cute. Why are
asking
you
Whack
doing
this
that?
today, but why are X4 and Blueface on the same show tonight in Santa Ana?
Santa Ana at the
They've been
observatory.
beefing heavily, and apparently they're on the same show.
Supposedly they squashed it. I did see Blueface reposted and tag X4 and vice versa. So supposedly
Okay.
they
Yeah, I
did
saw
squash
that
it. Shout out to Zini who's throwing the show.
I was gonna go to that show tonight, but I don't know. I'm kind of in like Christmas mode right now. I
Holiday
don't know
mode,
if I
huh?
feel like spending my Thursday night in that shit.
I'm feeling the same way, Adam. It's like, damn, it's the holidays. I'd rather be with family and friends. Or I really feel like going to work. Who has an event this late? Let me shut up. But yeah,
It sound like a lot of ignorance gonna be up at that show anyways. It don't sound like it's gonna be anything worth enjoying. You feel what I'm saying?
It's a performance there. Blueface, X4, Greedo, a few other artists on the.
And it's in
on the
Santa
bill.
Ana, which is, a lovely 40-minute drive away from LA. So maybe tensions will be a little bit less strained out there. But
I see niggas trip everywhere.
I never seen nobody trip at that
Don't give a
observatory
fuck.
though.
Niggas
I've been to
don't
many rap shows at that
Just
observatory.
saying,
I've
like,
never
I
seen
done been around this motherfucker. The motherfuckers don't give a fuck where it's at. If they see somebody they ain't fucking with, it's just up.
We gotta stop letting Chrisean Rock and Blueface fool us though. Everything they got going on is fabricated. It's all acting. None of it is real. I be
Really?
saying, yes, none of it is real. All of it is fake. We gotta stop letting them do this, man. Like it's getting so drawn out. A lot of stuff gonna come out about them. They gotta do everything they gonna start doing is just gonna get worse and worse and worse.
see,
That's the
I
only
was
thing
kind of
they
having a
gonna
little
do.
bit of that feeling. I don't think it's fake, but I definitely think like, okay, we're now getting into the territory where when the violence starts popping off, where she's, instead of just kind of enjoying it and playing along and turning it into content, she gonna really be calling the cops and trying to get you locked up. So I feel like right about now might be the time for Blueface to just say like, okay, I'm not gonna be playing these games anymore. Although I guess he was holding the son in his arms, which maybe makes me think that it's not that it actually is his baby, which for a while he was saying that it wasn't his baby.
He said it wasn't his this morning, but he also posted a video of the baby being in the front seat with no car seat or anything as well. His Instagram story.
Oh, that's one rule
That's
that
scary.
they keep breaking that rule over and over and over. You remember when Britney Spears almost lost her career because they had video of her driving her SUV with the kid on her lap?
I don't remember.
Blueface and Chrisean be doing that shit all the time. Like, if I was driving around an SUV holding my kid, I would be in deep shit immediately because you're supposed to have the kid in the child's seat or
Correct.
whatever. Nobody seems interested in calling them out for that.
It's gonna one or two things is gonna happen by 18 years old. If they don't adopt the baby by 18 years old, I don't envision seeing a Chrisean Rock Jr. by 18 years old. That's just how they move. They gonna do something out of line where something gonna happen to the baby, get sick, cerebral tumor, some bullshit gonna happen with their child. Cause that's how they move. They demons. They don't care. They do everything for the clout. They gonna do everything. Blueface definitely probably do go with the LGBTQ. He do that. He what Chrisean Rock say. She seen some stuff on his phone. Yeah, that's a new storyline that they gonna build up. It's definitely gonna be some videos of Blueface out here with some transmissions doing some mechanic work. You feel what I'm saying? He definitely like that.
So you wishing bad on, not wishing bad, but you think something bad's gonna happen to the baby worse than the
For they
situation
benefit.
it's already
For they
in.
benefit.
Like
yeah.
sacrifice the baby.
Yeah,
is what you're saying?
some crazy shit.
Okay.
That's what they got going on. They don't care about nothing else. They just want to keep clout. Who goes to the detriment of beating a kid, or not their kids, but beating each other for clout? You beating women. That's like the worst thing. Look at P. Diddy. But this man get away with it. So she can say Blueface do it, but P. Diddy do it, and everybody cool.
But she's
Like,
also
I don't
put her
get it.
hands on him before on camera. We've seen them fight each other. And I was going to ask the room before we wrap this topic up, do you believe her allegation that he hit her in the face
No.
this morning? Excuse me.
No.
I don't know.
They set it up.
I don't
Look,
believe
it's
so
on the
either. She just,
phone.
to me, she doesn't look like she's been hit.
Major setup. Major setup.
How about you, Adam? You believe this cap or is this cap
I
or
choose
facts?
to believe that Blueface would never do something like this.
Okay.
But that being said,
Yeah, I don't think he did.
he needs to stay away from this relationship.
But he needs to, most definitely.
He can get a
I
restraining
gotta
order?
go hop on a call so you guys
Okay.
can finish this off and everything like that. Shout out to everybody. Smash the like button. Thank you, Sharp, Chris.
You already know, man.
Dejan. Let's go.
All right, bad.
Yes, Sirski, man.
Go to the No Jumper. Yeah, go to nojumper.com.
Okay, you can wrap that up.
Also, if you have it, man, make sure y'all go over to nojumper.com for the latest topics trending today. Also, man, get on there, hit the promo button, man. Click the link at the top. Go get you some live stream advanced play, social media feature. And like I told you, for you niggas who want your blue check, man, there you go. Get that article feature. Also, man, go over to the shop. We
Once it
haven't
stop
added
raining.
anything just yet, but we got some new shit coming soon on here. But if you're in the LA area, go down to 7665 Melrose.
Yeah.
Go hit the store. Go shoot your shot. Hop in the booth. Grab you some merch, man. We're going to play your stuff on the news, man.
Bring an umbrella.
And
Y'all
make
hear
sure,
that rain?
and make sure y'all bring an umbrella.
Damn.
Also, yeah, like you said, man, hit that like button. Comment, subscribe.
We headed out, man.
Y'all know what it is.
Follow me on Instagram, Chris J. Jackin, all of that, man. Every platform you could think of. We outside.